girl. What you doing? What are you doing? Hmm? Trixie? Can't really see. Hopefully the camera on the front's clean. Oh, come on. I pushed the button, damn it. Yeah, you can see the oranges in it now. Really pretty snake. See difference in the light and the dark. Barely see the oranges in the. But it's the camera. It's my camera more than anything. Yeah, and the lens is probably dirty. I didn't clean it. But this is Trixie. This is the male. What's happening? Good morning, Evie. I had Trixie. That was Trixie there before. This is the male that we still don't have a name for. I got snakes up here going nuts. Right behind that blue tag. Holly's there. And Captain's over here. He was right there. Oh, there he is. See his head? And there's Holly's face right there beside the tag. Yes, this one is very pretty. We haven't got a name for him yet. This is the male. The other two are females. But the other two are Trixie and Pixie. So we gotta come up with something for him. But yeah, he's beautiful. He's beautiful too. How are you doing, Evie? Hope your nephew is doing better. It's a little early for anybody. I think Evan will be in at some point. Evan had to message me because Evan's kids got no school today, Evie, because it's 20 degrees out. Fucking, that's probably Evan right there. Oh, is he, man? Is he still having seizures too, or did they at least get those under control? Because I those are the worst, man. I mean, literally. You know, I mean, it sucks seeing them sick, period, but dealing with the seizures on top of that, it's horrible. So hopefully they've got the seizures under control at least for him. That's awesome. That's good. Let's hope that it stays that way. Yeah. They don't know what it is, what kind of virus it is at this point. So, which makes it even worse if it's something. Yeah. I know they had to do that with my son too because my son had a few that were fucking long seizures. Viral meningitis. No shit. Yeah, that's something I've never heard of. But at least if they've heard of it, maybe they can treat it. You know what I mean? It's really scary if the kid had something that they don't know what it is. You know what I mean? That's the worst. That's a parent's worst nightmare is them coming back. No, no, it ain't no joke. No, but like I said, at least if they fucking know what it is, fucking that's better than fucking have them come back and go, oh, sorry, but we're gonna have to do a bunch of tests because we don't know what it is. And if they don't know what it is, obviously they're not gonna have any way of fucking treating it. You know what I mean? So it's always a relief to me when fucking the doctors fucking at least fucking seem like they know what the fuck it is. And they've seen it before or whatever, because then there's treatments for it. You know what I mean? Yes, I really hope your little fella pulls through all right. Hopefully you get back, bounce back, fucking, like a lot of kids do, but you just never know nowadays with all the shit that we eat, you know. And you could still eat as healthy as fucking possible, and we're still not eating that healthy because our food's killing us. Yes, fucking, and I fucking mentioned it to people yesterday, told everybody to keep you in their thoughts because you had something going on with your family that you were all right, but your nephew was going through some stuff. So, you know, and I told everybody, I'm sure if fucking you wouldn't mind at all if anybody reached out and sent, their best wishes to you. But I didn't have very many people on yesterday, Evie. So if you didn't get any, it's because I didn't have anybody on yesterday. Fucking, Alex has been busy. Congratulations to Alex. Alex is in the process of buying a new house. So he's in the process of putting his house on the market and buying a new house. So, well, you didn't say that I couldn't, but if you watch my video from yesterday, you'll see I didn't really go into a lot of details. I talked a lot about how I fucking felt when my son was having all those seizures and how helpless it is fucking for a parent to fucking, because there's nothing you can do other than fucking be there for him, tell him that everything's going to be all right and that you're there, and keep them from swallowing their tongue. It's really the only thing that you can do. There's nothing anybody can do, at that time. Just try to be there for them and fucking be as strong as you possibly can so that way fucking, try to get them to deal with it fucking and not, because I don't know if they even can, who's to say whether when somebody's having a seizure, if they even know what's going on around them or anything like that. But it always makes me feel better to fucking know that I'm trying. Whether they fucking, just like talking to my snakes. My snakes don't fucking can't hear me, but I still talk to my snakes because it just, if there's a chance that fucking maybe that they can, I'm sure they pick up vibrations and maybe the vibrations from my voice fucking is soothing to them. I mean, who's to say? There are a lot of fucking shit out there in this world that we have no idea. Nobody fucking knows whether fucking snakes fucking actually fucking hear. We don't really know how good their eyesight is unless you've been a snake. How the fuck do we honestly know? Unless you're actually that thing that we're talking about, fucking, we don't really know. And we're kept in the fucking dark. I feel like a mushroom. I mean, we don't know. There's so much shit out there that we have no clue that everything is just a educated guess. That snakes can see blue and green. I think they see more than that because you know, You know that your snakes fucking recognize when you come into the room. Well, mine recognize fucking me, because if I pull somebody in here that my snakes don't know, and I have them open them up just like I normally do and stand here, I guarantee you, my fucking snakes, when they come out, they're gonna know that it's somebody different, you know. And yes, some of it could be smell, because they're gonna smell different than me and all that. But I'm telling you, fucking, and my snakes fucking know when I'm holding them, as opposed to my wife or my grandkids. You know, they do. Literally, I can see my snakes act differently. Yeah, that's awesome. No, and that's it. I say it all the time. My snakes are used to my wife, obviously. But I still have snakes in the morning when I clean, and I give them to my wife, and my wife's standing, a foot, couple feet away. There's plenty of snakes that we have out, and my wife goes, "What in the fuck? Why do you guys all snub me like this?" Because they're all reaching out, trying to get to me that's over here cleaning their tub. And it's not because they don't like my wife. Fucking, they're not like running or anything, but they're always trying to get to me because they just prefer me. It's not because they don't like my wife. It's not because Evie snakes don't like her company. It's just they're used to Evie. They know when they're with Evie that they're completely safe and they don't have to worry about nothing. They're at ease. They're at ease with their people. Now, Evie continues to let her nephew hold Linguini. Linguini is going to get to the point where fucking he'll recognize her nephew too. And he'll get to the point where he will feel fucking safe and secure with her nephew. Even though my snakes, like I said, they know that my granddaughter isn't me, but my snakes are still good with her. But yes, my ball pythons are more just sitting there, not moving, because they're like, you know, I really don't know if I like this or not, which she's always good with them. And they always end up starting to move around a little bit, but they don't act like when they're with me or my wife, but they don't care. But they're just not as comfortable as they are if me and my wife are holding them, But that's anybody other than me and my wife. Yeah, exactly. They do, because they're not balled up, because they don't have a reason to necessarily go to that fucking drastic, because that's when a ball python balls up, that's when they're really scared. They're fucking completely scared. And I got ball pythons that don't even ball up anymore. I mean, never ball up. Have never balled up. You know what I mean? Fucking, so, but they'll just sit there and they won't necessarily fucking be comfortable enough to move around though. But those are the ball pythons that everybody fucking, likes to talk about and say, oh, they're pet rocks and they don't move. And to me, 90% of those fucking people that talk about that are probably, okay, let's say 75%. 75% of those people, it's because their snakes aren't that comfortable. Aren't as comfortable with them as other people's snakes with them. Because anybody that knows that has comfortable snakes with them have the same interactions I do. My snakes will move around and explore some, but they never fucking go far from me. They're always got their some part of their body touching me because I'm safe. And if something happens, they're gonna come right back to me. And they want a real quick, easy fucking way to get back to me. So they'll only go off to fucking where they can stretch out but still be touching me. And then they always end up eventually coming back, fucking hanging out with me for a little bit, and then they'll go explore to a different area, to a different direction. But then it's the same thing. They'll go as far as they can, and then they come back, And they do the same process, hang out. And sometimes they hang out for a really long time to the point where you think they're sleeping, and then I'll cough or I'll move a little bit, and they'll stop moving a little bit again. They really are. They're awesome. But people just, not everybody is really in tuned and cares about picking up any of the shit that I'm talking about. You know, people fucking like to think that, you know, most animals are just mindless. You know, they got just enough smarts to, you know, get them through life. Well, that's fucking dumb. Because, yes, there are dumb animals, but there are really smart animals, too. I got some snakes that just go through life fucking, you know, la-di-da and, you know, short bus fucking material. But then I've got other snakes that literally you can tell they have some smarts to them. You know, they don't just fucking, you know, they would ride the longer bus, you know. But who cares? All my snakes are happy. You know, all my snakes are happy, and they all ride the happy bus. It's just, you know, some of them ride the short happy bus, and some of my snakes have a little more brain power. You know, fucking, you know, when it comes to the boas have big brains. To me. You know, I'm no scientist, and you know, but I'm saying, as opposed to ball pythons, the brain power is a lot. My wobble snake, you got your wobble snake. You got one with spider in it. I remember that. Is it? I know it's. It's sad, but it's almost cute too. Oh yeah, I know the one you rescued. I know it's not none of the ones you got from me, because I didn't produce anything with spider, fucking anything. But I get it, Evie. It's cute, but then it's also fucking sad at the same time. He bit you, really? It was a food bite, I bet. I bet it was a food response, because when mine gets fucking excited about food, he fucking will misstrike. You know, he'll like, literally, the food will be here, and because it's moving a little bit, he'll get excited and he'll go, whoom! Fucking, you know what I mean? He'll go, here's the food in front of me, and he'll go, whoa, 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 fucking, you know what I mean? And sometimes he slams his fucking head into the side of the tub, you know? So, I try to fucking like put it right in front of him. Because if I hold it back from the other snakes, if I hold it back like I do my other snakes, he does that a lot. Hi, honey. My wife in? Oh, she is. Hi, honey. It's just me and Evie. Well, somebody else is in here, but they don't want to talk to us. You throw it in now. Yeah, because they will find it too. But what I tend to do now is I put it right in front of him. And yeah, sometimes he still misses it, but if he touches it with his side, he'll just wrap it. He will wrap it, and he won't even have bit it. He'll wrap it, and then I just close it, and then he gets it after that. But yeah, a lot of times he'll because when he misses it, his body will touch up against it, and he'll just fucking act all weird and wrap it, you know. He's never bit me, but he came close one night. But it was a food response. I opened the tub up, and he was thinking food, and he was hungry, you know, and he was thinking, you know, it was around food time, and I was just going through. I knew better. Like I said, I know better than to fucking go and check racks, go through the snakes at 7 o'clock. I came in here, I had just fed snakes off, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go through racks anyway," and I did. I had a fucking couple of snakes come right up, not like striking at me, but right out like they thought, because I fucking did what I say I never do. And when I got to him and I opened the tub up, he come fucking flying right out at me. And I was like, what in the hell? And then, and then it dawned on me, go, well, idiot, you had just fed like fucking 12 snakes off. So the smell of food's in the air. And it's 7 o'clock, it's between 7 and 8. And I was like, yeah, you idiot. That's why you tell everybody, look, if you fucking have a regular feeding schedule like I do between 7 and 8, don't fucking go and fuck around with any of your other snakes, fucking whether it's their food night or not, because it's not the night that they know. They don't know what night they get fed. But with my snakes, because I'm on the regular between 7 and 8 o'clock, fucking like clockwork, and I have been for 5-6 years now, fucking, they know the time of day. It's not the day they row, it's the time of day. So he realized, he was like, hey, it's fucking, I'm getting fed because fucking, my tub's opened up. And look how good he's being today, though. Some days he's great, other days he's not. And days that he's great, I can keep him out a little longer. When days that he's not, I'll take him out, look at him, check him over real good, talk to him a little bit, and then I'll put him back. I don't want him freaked out and stressed straight out. And I think that's why he's still fucking, he looks great. He eats fucking great. You know what I mean? He does everything that a normal ball python does, except for he's got that quirkiness. But he eats good. He has good sheds. He fucking goes to the bathroom. He fucking goes to the bathroom better than any of my snakes. After he eats, he'll fucking go to the bathroom 5 days straight. Literally, he'll pee 5 days straight after he eats. I don't know what the deal is. He's the only one I got like that, but he will. He'll, after he eats, he'll fucking pee for 5 days straight. Once he finally digests 3 days later, he'll pee and then he'll fucking piss the next 5 days straight. It's not twice a day. It's like once a day, though. It's either in the morning I have to clean, or have to clean a pee in the evening. But it's at least once a day, fucking 5 days after he's digested, fucking it's 5 days straight he goes to the bathroom. And I guarantee you, when you take yours out, Evie, yours is sweet as pie, like he is. And like Marvin is. Marvin's sweet as pie. It's just, they, like you said, when they get excited, and that's it. And it's anything. But really they get really wonky. Yeah, see, it was a food, I'm telling you, it was a food thing. He thought he was going to get fed. But I'm telling you, here we go, he's starting to get wonky now. And I only do this for educational purposes. I'm not doing this because I want people to, because I get off on fucking showing people this. It's not. This is sad. But he's fucking healthy. He's perfectly fucking healthy. Other than he's got this quirkiness, and it's due to fucking, somebody breeding, spider, a snake that had spider in it that they shouldn't have bred. Because I guarantee you one of the parents fucking had this characteristic. One of the parents was doing this. Maybe not to this extent, but any kind of fucking thing like this. Why would you bother? Why would you take a chance that fucking... Because this is not what I would call a pet quality snake at all. Because he does not want to be out for any length of time. So he's not going to be a great fucking animal for somebody, for anybody that wants a snake that they take out and have out all the time. Because I've worked with him. It's not like I haven't tried to fucking... Because yes, I thought, oh yeah, if I work with him, and he's gotten better. That's him better. That's the way he is from me working with him now, because he was way worse than that. I mean, as soon as I take him out, he was all over the fucking place. You know what I mean? A year. Though it didn't happen. He had no signs of nothing for a whole fucking year. Might even been a year and a half. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing this. When I put food in front of him, or when he was like, when I opened his tub up and he'd be looking at me, and I'd start seeing his headlights starting swinging back and forth a little bit. And I was like, wow, that's kind of weird. You know, none of my other snakes do that. You know, and thought nothing of it. And then fucking as the days went on, you know, the years went on, it started getting worse. It started getting from just this to fucking this, and then take him out and he'd do the corkscrewing, and then he'd fucking, you know, and if you flip him upside down, he can't right himself. Like, you know, he can right himself, but it takes him a wicked long time to flip himself back over, and some of them fucking can't flip themselves back over. You try that with yours, Evie, sometime. I mean, it doesn't hurt them, but flip yours over, because if he can flip himself back over, you know, quickly, he probably doesn't have it as bad. Just like mine. Mine, I flip him over and it takes him a long time to get himself righted. And any snake, normally you flip them over, they instantly can fuck it, you know what I mean? They right themselves. Yeah. Same thing. Mine looks fine in his tub when I open him up, even when he looks at me. You know, as long as it's not food time. If it's food time, then he gets kind of nutty looking in his tub. But other than that, it's only when I take him out and it's after I've had him out for a while, then he starts going hanky. But him just in there by himself, fucking, if I watch him moving around in there, you'd swear he had no issues. It's like you said, it's only when something gets him excited, whether it's stress-wise or good, something good can still fucking make that happen. So you can't always take it as it's stress. It could be, food is a good thing to them. You know what I mean? They look at food as a wonderful thing. So that's a happy, you know, excited, fucking, I'm hungry and I'm happy about that. So that's what you see in there, you know. But when you have them out and they're doing that, it could be one or two things too. They could be happy to be out and that's why they're doing it. But more likely than not, if it's a new snake to you or whatever, obviously it's probably going to be more stress. Because he honestly does that to me. I feel when he starts doing that, when I have him out, it's not a happy thing for him. It's him finally got stressed, because you saw how he was in the beginning. He was just sitting there, and then he started doing his thing slowly, and then it gets more progressively, you know, and that, you know, just tells me that it's stress. And you see, I didn't have him out very long. I didn't need to wait and have him get to a fucking real fit before I put him back. You know, like I said, I didn't know all this stuff in the beginning. You know, so you guys got to give yourself a break too. Because this is all shit that I learned over the years. I didn't fucking, you know, I did really well, yes, right off the get-go, because I fucking am. I have something fucking that is, I don't know, it's different with the animals. There's something, you know, it's like they can pick up my vibe and I can pick up theirs. I can tell whether an animal's fucking in a good mood or a bad mood. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but I vibe with the animals. Wild animals, fucking domesticated animals, it don't matter. Fucking, you know, I just, for some reason, I vibe with the animals, and I have a sense of what's going on by looking at them. And yes, I didn't know exactly, and I misread some shit too. You know, I wasn't perfect. I'm not perfect. You know, I did some things fucking, I misread fucking Raven, you know, the way she was, I just automatically thought that that was, her being defensive and shit. And in the very beginning, it was. But as we've gotten, 2 years in, she wasn't nearly the you know what do I want to say? She wasn't as, she was warmer to me than I thought. She warmed up to me more than I realized. Just because the way she acted so much differently than my other Boas, I just assumed that I wasn't her favorite, and she wasn't really fond of me, and she wasn't necessarily loved me and all that, but she was more okay with me than I realized. I guarantee it now. I know 2 years ago she was more comfortable with me than I realized, because I was still not comfortable really with her, honestly. I didn't take her out a whole lot because fucking when I did take her out, fucking, she made me nervous because she fucking just spin in her head like fucking, like on a dime, and any little movement in the house. I mean, the furnace kick on and that piece of paper fucking, keeps moving like that, how it keeps moving a little bit. Just that little bit of movement fucking would fucking make her act all weird, I mean, she was different. And I was scared. I'll be honest, but I was scared in awe of her though. I mean, but I knew I was still gonna have to fucking get over it. You know what I mean, Evie? I still knew hey, she's mine now, and I'm a forever fucking home. You're here. Now I've got to deal with you, and I'm gonna have to do all the shit that I know that's probably gonna get me bit, but I gotta do it, and I'm gonna get through it, because that's how I'm gonna teach her that I'm okay. By letting her bite me and not reacting and not being mean and getting angry with her. Just be like, you know what, girl? I understand. Yeah, I didn't want to get bitten, and I still don't want to get bit. But I got 40 snakes. 40 snakes, fucking, obviously there's a good chance I'm going to get bit than not. The only way I'm guaranteed not to get bit is to not have snakes. But that ain't happening. And I'm not worried about getting bit. And, I do realize it could happen, but it's still going to be, at this point now, it's going to be something stupid on my part. It's not going to be because my snakes did something that wasn't normal, because they've done everything that they're fucking possibly going to fucking do over their lifetime now. I've already seen all the fucking tantrums and annex, and I've already seen everything that that they would have thrown at me at this point, besides their mouth. The mouth is the only thing that's left that I haven't seen. Is them fucking coming fucking, wanting to eat me, because it just doesn't happen. It just, they don't care. She's so beautiful. She's so dark now. Look, hand right over her head. See that? I'm gonna put my hand right here. Look, you see her? That's why I grab these guys with two hands normally, because you see how fucking limp she goes. She's, and I feel bad for putting all that pressure in that one spot. In that one spot, she didn't try to bite me. That was her fucking. I was starting to lose her, and so she flopped out to. But I have to pick her up one-handed when I'm trying to show you guys that. You know what I mean? Because I want people to realize that I don't have, these boas aren't special. Yes, they're special to me, but they're not special. They're not more special than anybody else's boas out there. I don't do anything with my boas that I feel is special at all. I do the same thing with them that I do with my ball pythons. And I understand there's going to be all kinds of people out there go, oh, ball pythons are way different than boas. Yeah, they are different, but they still have a lot of the same characteristics. All snakes have a lot of the same characteristics. You know what I mean? Because there's not a snake out there that I haven't heard that fucking people have actually fucking made pets out of them. Rattlesnakes, fucking, rattlesnakes. I mean, everything. Black people got fucking black mambas for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's smart, but I mean, and why? Because they still have that sweet side to them. That if fucking animals didn't have a sweet disposition, fucking normally, why would people want to have fucking all these animals? Yes, and it's especially it's not so bad with boas, but your ball pythons, you know, any of your big ball pythons, you want to be holding them and supporting them with two hands. That's why you always see me a lot of times when I take them out. Fucking, I'll put them up over my shoulder. I'll drape them up over there and let most of their body hang down here and close their fucking tub up. And then I still fucking keep a hand on them, just because they fucking sometimes tend to let go. They tend to let go and then they fucking fall down, and I always worry about them getting hurt if they fall. That's why I always tell people, I'm all for letting your ball pythons climb and shit, but I honestly wouldn't want them more than fucking probably 8 to 10 inches off from, you know, above something. I wouldn't want them to fall any more than probably 8, 10 inches. I mean, honestly, for a ball python, they're not climbers. They're not good climbers. Yes, they'll climb trees to get fucking up out of the water and shit during fucking flood season in the wild. But they fucking tell you, for the most part, they fucking ball pythons don't, climb trees and shit. They do it to get out of the fucking flood, fucking, when it floods. Then they'll find them out in the trees. But other than that, the fucking guy goes, fucking ball pythons in trees? Fucking anybody saw that video? Fucking, I love that way he goes, ball pythons on trees? What? And he goes, oh, maybe if if it's flooded or something, you might find them out in the trees because the fucking ground's all wet. But he goes, not fucking in trees. But yes, can they climb? Yeah, but they shouldn't be climbing. Probably a lot of ball pythons in the wild die from falling out of fucking places like that. Because like I said, they're not like real good climbers, man. Yeah, I mean, the fucking look on that guy's face, my son saw it too, because I showed my son that video, and my son and we died so fucking hard because all these people saying, oh, how fucking, ball pythons like to climb and all this, and yes, they'll climb on shit to try to get away. They're not doing it because they're natural climbers, they're doing it to get away from us. Fucking, or trying to get away from their enclosure. It's not them trying to fucking, oh, I like climbing. Because I put a couple of my ball pythons on that climbing tree, and I'm fucking telling you, they didn't care for it. They didn't care for it. It was like they knew they kept looking at the ground. And they were only like 5 feet off the ground. They kept looking at the ground like they were like, what in the fuck? I'm not supposed to be on the ground like this. Come on, girl. I wish she fucking would settle down more than she does. This girl fucking, you see her, she is my craziest boa. And I know, it's funny because you see how she moves around. It doesn't bother me a bit. But when Raven did that, when Raven would act like that, oh, I was nervous as fucking hell. I thought for sure fucking Raven was gonna bite me. But I thought that was funny as hell when that guy goes, in trees? No! And then he goes, well, maybe if it's flooded or something. Fucking ball pythons in trees? This is Aurora. She's an IMG Hypo Jungle Pastel. I know it doesn't really matter to you, like it really don't matter to me either. Oh, it's either a beautiful snake or it's not. I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, I get it. I get it. A lot of people care about that, but you know, I don't. You know, I mean, it's nice to know what we got once when we have it, but you know, I honestly wouldn't have any problem if somebody said, "Hey, what kind of snake is that?" And I go, "Oh, a beautiful one." I would have no problem telling somebody that's her morph. And they go, "Oh, what kind of snake is she?" "She's a beautiful one." Oh, because I don't care. That's what I care about. I know there are some people that just fucking, uh, so in love, and it makes them feel like they're, important because they know all the different morphs and all that. You know what I think is important to me? Fucking being able to tell a beautiful snake from one that's not so beautiful. That's what I care about. I don't care about any of that shit. I just care about being able to tell whether it's fucking beautiful to me or not. Because what the fuck does it matter? I don't understand. I don't understand unless it's something that is beautiful to you. Why would you even care about producing it or having it in your collection? That's how you distinct money from the love of the animal. I get base morphs, and I get throwing two visuals together and all that, but it's confusing to me too, Evie, and I don't have my brain won't I can't remember nothing, so it's all foreign to me, and it just goes back to me. The fucking thing that matters to me is what's beautiful and what, really. I don't care what morph beautiful is. It's either beautiful or not. The only thing that to me is nice knowing the morph, because if you want to search that snake, then you know what fucking morph you're looking for. But other than that, I really don't care either, Evie. It's confusing, and it's not interesting enough to me. I just want to look at a bunch of beautiful snakes. That's all. I just want to look at a bunch of beautiful snakes, and I just want to produce beautiful snakes. You know? And I'm more into wanting to fucking, produce a bunch of visual shit. You know? I want visual stuff, because, I mean, there are a lot of people, I guarantee you, like me, that fucking don't have an imagination enough to be able to go. I have to go on Morph Market and shit like that morph generator and put morphs together to see what they'll look like, and then go search to see, because I want to produce stuff that's nice looking. I don't want to just produce fucking a bunch of, mediocre fucking visuals. I want stuff that looks good to me. And I figure what's visual mean? It means like the clown, like taking pied, taking her and putting her to another pied, which pied to pied would give you guaranteed you'll have nothing but pied babies. Visual pieds. You take two visual clowns, and you put them together, you get your clown morphs. Oh, he peed. I gotta change him anyway. Like this guy, he's Enchi clown. So he's visual Enchi and clown. So if I took him and another Enchi clown, just like him, I'll produce nothing but these visual fucking Enchi clowns. You know what I mean? And have a whole clutch of nothing but the same, that all look exactly like this. So when you take visual clown to visual clown, you get visual clowns. When you do the het stuff, I gotta clean him. When you do the het stuff, you know, that's when it gets confusing. Especially fucking like all these people, I know like taking a clown het pied and another clown het pied and pair them, you should get visual clown pieds, but not the whole clutch. But you should get at least one visual clown pied out of those clown het for pieds. Those are the ones that are easier for me to fucking figure out. But when you got fucking clown Enchi, it's het for, say, fucking, like he's 100% het for albino still. So you take that 100% het albino and you put it to fucking something else that's not even has any albino in it. But it's a clown Enchi, but it's 100% het for pied. Now you got 100% het albino going to 100% het pied, but no visual. So everything's just going to be like 66% het for albino and 66% het for pied. Fucking because chances are you're not going to get no clown Enchi pieds or clown Enchi fucking albinos. You're going to get hets. It's confusing, Evie. It is. And then unless you want to be a fucking breeder, there's really fucking, it is a lot. And I might even have just explained it wrong even, because I'm telling you, like with the fucking, but I know when it comes to when you've got something that's fucking albino visual, you take another albino visual and they're both het for the same thing, and you end up getting fucking, say, albino and it was pied that it was het for, and you get albino pieds, fucking you guarantee that then you've proved out that they're both 100% het for albino. Fucking it's confusing, and I really don't even like talking about it because I'm not even that good, and I know I'm not that good, and I'm fucking fine with that. There's plenty of people out there that go and breed, but have to fucking talk to other breeders to help them identify their fucking animals. It's just how it goes. If you don't think fucking there are snakes that produce that nerd that fucking Kevin doesn't get together with all of his guys and they all sit down and figure out what they actually produced, 'cause they did. 'Cause they do. There are a lot of fucking breeders that reach out to other breeders and ask their opinion on shit. You guys are fucking completely crazy if you fucking think they don't. I guarantee you. I guarantee. You look at fucking mutation creation. I don't know who his fucking. I can't remember who his fucking camera guy is. Fucking, but he's always asking his camera guy, what some of the morphs are too, because he can't keep track of all of them himself. So. And sometimes his camera guy fucking says, no, actually fucking it was this and this, so it's this. And do you see fucking, the guy fucking, the head guy, mutation creation, fucking getting his panties all in the bunch because his friend of his, corrected him? Fuck no. Because they're not like that. There are too many fucking people out there that fucking know more than somebody else, and they just get this big fucking huge chest on them, and but those people still can be fucking wrong too. I'm a little guy, so anybody that expects me fucking to know, a bunch of shit. Plus, I've only been doing it for 6 years. I know how to take care of my snakes. I know how to breed snakes. Breed ball pythons. I've gotten 6 clutches. Fucking, I had really good luck. Fucking, but doesn't make me an expert. Just means that I have some experience. That's all that means. So, you can take what I say with a grain of salt. It's totally up to you. But I guarantee you, one thing I don't do is I don't go out of my way to fucking give, wrong information. I fucking tell everybody, hey, a lot of times it's my opinion. It's not necessarily what I know for a fact. It's my opinion. And most everything that I have to say is my opinion. But it's my opinion on my experience that I've had with my own snakes. And every snake is different. I always say that. Fucking all animals are different. Just because one animal fucking does great with a certain way of doing things doesn't mean the exact same fucking animal fucking is gonna fucking like that situation and want to fucking live like that. It depends. It all depends on the fucking animal. All animals are different, just like all people are different, They all have different needs. They all have different personalities, But I'm lucky because I can say I actually prefer my snake's demeanor. I'm going to take Motley out again. I opened her tub up. I haven't touched her yet. But look, reach right in there, right in front of her and behind her, right in that corner. Did you see it? Now you can't. There isn't much more of a threat than you can do to a fucking snake than just putting them in a corner like that. Honestly, I always say that. The worst thing that you can do with a non-confident snake is do what I just did to her and go in with two hands right in front of her fucking face and behind her and go in there in the corner where she feels like she's got no place to get out and she didn't even lash out. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, when I practice what I preach, I show it all the time that I'm literally really not worried about any of my snakes biting me. And my snakes aren't worried about me doing anything harmful to them either. Because if she was, she's a baby boa. Baby boas can be so bitey. I've never been bit by any of my boas. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I honestly doubt I will ever get bit by my boas. Not bites like I got from my ball pythons. I got bit from baby ball pythons like 3 times. And it was just because they were fucking scared. You know what I mean? Fucking, and that was in the very beginning when I first got them. Now that I've had all these animals as long as I have, we know each other. They know the way I am. I know the way they are. We have a good thing, don't we, girl? We have a good thing. We really do. And it only gets better. It really only gets better with them. You don't have to worry about waking up someday and all of a sudden your snake looking at you going, oh, I don't like you now. It's not going to happen. If that happens, you've had multiple days that you did shit wrong. You didn't just do one thing wrong. You had multiple days leading up to that day that made your snake like that. Because I'm telling you, I've done some things wrong. I've done some things wrong with them. Fucking like I said, I've misread and misread some things sometimes, and and was my own worst enemy. But they never, bit me or act like they wanted to bite me because it was never, I never did something stupid. Like pretty girl. But she's getting some size to her. Huh? Compared to what she was. She was a little girl. She was probably my smallest boa, I'd say. When she came, probably her and Aurora. Aurora was fucking tiny too when I first got Aurora. But how long have I had you now? I've had you at least a couple years now. So she's my my latest boa that I bought, and I've only had her a year or two because she was born 2022. She's born in April. No, they're all good, Evie. It's all good, Evie. Fucking, I don't know who else is Evan. You still in here, Evan? He's probably playing with his kids because it's 20 degrees. Okay. I know it's not you, Evan. I'm not fucking making fun of you, Evan. I'm making fun of your state. No, I'm not laughing at you. You don't make the fucking rules. Well, but that is funny. 20 degrees out and fucking let's shut school down. I'm here, Bailey. I'm here, Bailey. You got kids playing with? Did you tell your daughter you don't have school today, but go outside and play anyway? How many kids you think are fucking out in the yard right now playing? I mean, you know, I used to think it was funny. We'd call school off for snow, and then fucking me and the whole neighborhood be out playing in that fucking snowstorm. You know? Oh, you're working. Yeah, well, I figured you were working, but she's still asleep. So what happens when they start getting older. For some reason, they seem to think they need more sleep. When it's the opposite. If you look it up and Google it, we actually need less sleep as we get older. I think that's weird. Are they insinuating that we do less when we get old? So we need less sleep. Yeah, they say fucking, when you're like in your 50s, you only need 6 hours of sleep. I'm going, that don't make no sense. I would think you'd need less sleep when you're younger and you'd need more sleep when you're older because your body's so fucking old. You know, you know, just eating supper fucking takes it fuck out of you. That's why you think. That's why between 5 and 7 o'clock all over the United States, fucking there's fucking some guy in his fucking recliner with his pants unbuttoned because he just got done uneating. I don't know why I kept wanting to say uneating because he just got done eating. And that wears the fucking hell out of you. Makes me tired now. I fucking eat dinner. I eat supper. And I start fucking getting tired. And I'm like, what in the fuck am I tired? It almost makes me not want to eat anymore. And it don't matter how much I eat. I don't even have to eat a lot. And I'm still fucking after I eat supper. And I never did. Never fucking got tired. It's an old person thing. You got wild for it, Evan. I'm sure Evie feels it too, though. Evie's my age, so Evie, I'm sure, feels it. Because I don't think it's just a guy thing, because I see my wife doing the same thing. I see my wife doing the same thing on the couch fucking after she eats, too. Not unbuttoning her pants, but she seems more relaxed than before we ate. So I got a feeling fucking if my wife after we smoke that after we eat joint, if she doesn't hop right up and start doing dishes and shit, she'd fall asleep. Because we're so relaxed after we eat, we eat and our body's tired from all that chewing. Kiss you on the lips. Snakes give the best kisses too. They're about the only ones that ain't all fucking wet. Fucking my fucking dog, fucking man. One lap of your face and he can fuck. His tongue's like this fucking wide, man. It like one whole side of my face is like so wet. You know, one lap. If he fucking gets 2 laps in, my whole fucking that whole side of my face is lit. In just 2 laps. It's like, man, should never fucking got him to fucking into kissing. And he doesn't like to kiss you on your fucking cheeks either. He likes to kiss you right on the fucking lips. But I'll take snake kisses over his any day. They're just not so wet, and their little tongue doesn't leave no wet marks. She is so sweet, man. I'm telling you, and they do, Evie. They do have big hearts too. I'm telling you, they do. They really do. Because it's funny because after you said that to me yesterday, because Evie said she saw a post, a girl's post or something, and I'm gonna hack it all to shit. Hopefully, when she comes back, she can share what she actually saw or heard. But she said something along the lines of, woman said that she realizes Boas out for everybody because of how big they get. How big Boas get, but the girl said their heart's just as big. And I totally get it. I told my wife that. My wife fucking totally agreed. My wife goes, you know what? She goes, it's true. Because my wife loves these boas. She loves the balls, but my wife loves these boas. Yes, my wife has got some favorites. Shoestring, Peanut, fucking Goliath. Those are probably her favorites because they always come out every night and she's holding them every night, and they always come right out to us to be held at night. So my wife's always holding them. But I'm telling you, the smile on my wife's face after she holds Raven, Roxy, even Motley, in any of these boas, my wife fucking has a smile on her. Not as big as when she holds Raven, but the smile is different. And my wife will tell you it's different. There's just something different about boas than ball pythons. And I don't want to fucking take anything away from ball pythons because I love my ball pythons. Don't get me wrong. Without a doubt. Because if I didn't, I'd be starting to sell off some of my adults. But I love my snakes. I don't want to get rid of any of them. But I'm telling you, if I had things to do over again, I probably wouldn't even gotten into balls. I probably would have nothing but boas. I do too. I like watching the reptile fucking shows too. Okay, that's what it was. They were interviewing a lady. Yeah, she's explaining. Yeah, and that's what, and she said it again during the interview. Because boas aren't, and the biggest reason is size. The size that they get, and the other thing is they got bigger teeth. I mean, I think that's also. I think that's number one and two things that people first think about when they think about boas is they think about how big they get, and that obviously a bigger snake's going to have bigger teeth. And that's what they think about. That's what I thought about. Wasn't so much that I thought that the temperament was worse or better than a ball python. It was just overall I was like, hey, that's a beast of a snake. And me not being, me still being kind of nervous about snakes and shit, before I even got my first snake, I still wasn't like totally confident, in overly fucking confident, that's for sure. And so I was like, oh, I'm not ready for boas, you know, and I don't think I'll ever be ready for boas. And then, you know, a year in of having ball pythons and starting to actually watch boa videos and stuff. And then, like I said, I came across Pablo's fucking Instagram and him holding all these adults and baby boas, and they're all just super chill in all the fucking videos that he's got. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not seeing normally this side of boas, because I'm telling you, Pablo's boas act like my boas act. In all the videos I saw of Pablo interacting with his boas, I mean, he's stroking them on their head. Like this is Raven's head. He's fucking stroking them with his thumb under their chin and his hand over their nose and stroking them on the head like that. And they're sitting right there letting him do it. And we're talking fucking huge boas, you know. Anybody that hasn't checked out Pablo's fucking Casa de Fuego boas. No, Casa de Fuego reptiles. I know he doesn't have any more snakes now because he's moved, but he still has all those videos up. And I'm telling you, fucking, he's got lots and lots of videos of boas acting just like mine. You know what I mean? Not runny. Some of them, when he takes them out, you can tell he hasn't had them very long, or they're babies or whatever. So they you know, running a little bit, but not like Brian's boas. You know, and I don't want to throw him under the bus, but you know, and I did see that fucking I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Oh, that Sri Lankan. That Sri Lankan boa around his neck. And I did hear that he said it's only a year old. And I thought, wow, but those are a big boa. Those Sri Lankans do get huge. So but it did look a little overweight to me too. To me it did. It looked a little overweight, but I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Sri Lankans, but I would just say if it was mine, it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been. Yeah, that was well, it was only a year old. But those Sri Lankan boas get huge. Yes, 1 year old. I went and watched the video right after you sent me that last night. Fucking, and actually I was watching it as you and I were fucking texting there after the fact. Fucking, and because I wanted to hear what he had to say, and I thought it was funny because honestly, I don't find an 8 foot fucking enclosures huge. You know, I mean, compared to the tubs that he's that he's using, yeah, that is huge compared to that. But I thought it was kind of fucking humorous because he's also got some fucking big boas. He's got some fucking real big boas that, to me, you know, him, he should have enough money to fucking buy bigger and have bigger enclosures for his big boas. I'm a little guy. I'm doing the best I can with what I got, you know. And yes, that's all on me. My snakes didn't choose to come live with me and all that. But as long as we keep striving to be better than what we are, that's, you know, and my snakes are happy and healthy, so that's what's important to me. But yes, trust me, fucking, if money wasn't an issue, I would fucking, things would be different here too. Yeah, he said he's got bigger enclosures. He's got some, he goes, I bought some 8 foot, he goes, I bought some huge enclosures, 8 footers. And I was just like, 8 foot 8 foot enclosure for a fucking 13 foot fucking snake isn't really fucking huge. You know what I mean? And honestly, a 13 foot snake, fucking, I mean, I still going by the old school regulations that the length in one side should be at least the length of the snake. You know what I mean? Fucking one long wall, and the end wall should equal. Granted, I do feel that fucking is like a low. I got itch on my back. I think that's on the low scale, but I think that's. I can understand and I can see where they fucking call that acceptable because basically that snake can stretch out all the way. It can't go completely straight this way, but between the length and being able to make the corner, it can fully stretch out. Because I do feel that a snake should be able to fully stretch out completely. You know, at least by the length and the corner. You know, it shouldn't have to fucking be in a circle to fucking be able to stretch out, you know. But I mean, I would love to fucking have enclosures that basically that my fucking boas could stretch out on the main wall. On the long wall, I would like my enclosures to be long enough to where fucking literally their nose and their tail ain't touching the long wall. So literally the fucking side wall would be just fucking bonus. You know what I mean? Fucking, for me personally, that's the way I think enclosures should be for like boas, retics, anything like that. I think the long wall, you know, the fucking long fucking wall, the longest wall in your fucking enclosure should be the longer than the length of your snake. You shouldn't have your tip of your tail and the nose of the fucking snake touching both ends of the enclosure. Your enclosure should be longer than the fucking snake can reach. So that way the snake can stretch straight out in a straight line if it wants. You know what I mean? Fucking, and I also think that promotes more fucking traveling. You know, it promotes them moving around more. You know what I mean? Because they fucking can stretch out completely. You know? I know, I mean, somebody's gonna watch this and go, one idiot. He says that. But look at the way he's keeping his snakes. Well, my ball pythons is different. I'll just say that right now. I don't necessarily feel that fucking ball pythons necessarily need to be able to completely stretch out in the enclosure. For a ball python, I believe the old school length and width be equal the length of your snake. I believe that to be true in ball pythons. But anything retics, boas, and all that, I honestly, personally, feel the best enclosure for any of those snakes is the long wall to be the length of the snake, longer than the snake. You know, so like I said, so the tail and the nose ain't touching on the long wall. It's bigger, it's longer than the snake can fucking reach out, you know, just fucking cuz. But that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's gold, and maybe it should even be longer than that. Who the fuck honestly fucking really knows? You know, nobody's gonna go out. Fucking people ought to go, somebody ought to go out and literally just go and watch boas in the wild for a fucking year and pick like 4 or 5 boas that they watch and see what kind of fucking territory they roam in. Are they staying in the same area, fucking, or are they fucking roaming fucking miles? You know, how many miles are they moving in a year? You know, I mean, why aren't we fucking checking that shit out? Because if they're not fucking really fucking moving very far, you know, obviously fucking they're probably only moving because fucking food gets scarce in that area and then they move somewhere else. I'm just guessing. I know, I see that. I can't wait to fucking watch it. You know, me too. Me too, because I like his fucking videos when he goes out in the wild. Did you see the fucking the tree boas when they went out in the wild and saw that and was holding the wild tree boas and they weren't biting them all the fuck? Do you see that, Evie? If you haven't, you got to go watch that. He went into the wild in like he does with all the other videos where you did see that. Wasn't that fucking amazing? It just made me want to get fucking tree pythons even more, honestly. It did, because fucking I'm a hands-on. If I can't hold a snake, I really don't want it. You know? I don't want to be looking at something in its enclosure, man. That's not me, you know. And and they got fucking big ass teeth. You know what I mean? And they fucking do some damage. They fuck you up. But I could not believe it. The woman, that was studying them says that, oh, they just get a wicked bad reputation because literally they were so docile and gentle with her that I swear to God that they fucking took those snakes and put them in a tree, that were captive bred snakes and just put them up in a tree and then went over and grabbed it and said, oh, look how docile this snake is. But we was watching them pulling them out of the trees, way up out of the trees, and it was like, wow, man, this is amazing. And then to hear the woman say, yeah, that she tends to get bit by other snakes that she interacts with, as opposed to those green tree pythons that we all think are so aggressive and defensive and all that. And she basically said the total opposite, and she even showed us that. I mean, Dave Kaufman was holding them, and he couldn't believe it. He said that he saw some that were captive bred that were way worse than fucking any of the ones that they fucking handled in the wild. That's just amazing to me. But like she said, it's the way they hold them. She wasn't grabbing a hold of them like this. She was supporting them. And this isn't. What do I want to say? It's not. This would be horrible. None of us like to be grabbed. You know what I mean? And this is like grabbing. So yes, my snakes don't give a fuck now. I could do that. But in the very beginning, if I just grab my snakes like this and picked them up, that would have put them to fuck off, because they would have been like, oh, this feels like something's fucking, something's trying to fucking attack me. It feels like an attack. But when you go and you pick them up like this and they're sitting on top of your hands, that's not threatening. That's, you know what I mean? That's just them sitting on something, like the ground, a tree, whatever. They're sitting on something. But if you're grabbing a hold of it like this, that feels like an attack. If there's nothing nice that doesn't feel nice to them. This is way more pleasant holding them like this and than fucking grabbing them like that. That's why I always tell people, fucking try to scoop them up. When you first get them, I like tickle them on the sides. Like, say this is a snake, and I'll tickle them like this, and I'll get their belly to come up off the fucking bottom of the tub or their enclosure. And once I get them to lift up, then I can get my fingers up underneath them, and then I pick them up, and then I slide my other hand up underneath, and then I take them out. And then I'm always holding them like this. I'm never holding them like this. It's always like this, like just being their thing to climb on. And that is way less, dramatic to them, and it feels a lot more pleasant than if you were just grabbing hold and holding like this. For one thing, you can't do hand over hand if you fucking got them like that either. How do you do hand over? But you can do hand over hand like this way easier than you can. So I go do the truffle shuffle. I'll take somebody out that hasn't been out in a while. You want to see somebody that's really pretty? What's up, Skeeta? She is gorgeous. And see that gray head? Love that gray head. She's got beautiful colors because she's got that orangish yellow. Look, she got 8 and a 9 right there. All these damn snakes, fucking Evie, got numbers on them. It's like they've straight out of jail. they all got prison numbers. There's 89, 89. What a beauty, huh? I gotta clean that lens. Yes, my lens is fucking dirty as hell. So I look smoky. But she's so pretty. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Here we go. See ya. Isn't she beautiful? She'll be up for sale come spring. This is the one I thought Danielle was going to take. It would have made them a great snake, but whatever. Who cares? It's all water under the bridge. I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? I'm over it. It fucking does. It does suck that she ain't around no more. But what fuck can you do? You know. Normally, I know exactly. Yeah. Normally, and that's the thing that kind of irritates me because normally I know right off. Why somebody's put off by me. But I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing it's because of fucking me saying that she was in court. Or she was at her probation offices. Fucking, I that just like I said. Normally, I know why somebody's mad at me because normally I do it on purpose. So, but I didn't do this on purpose. You know what I mean? So, it just kind of struck me, and I keep looking back because, like I said, normally fucking I know exactly what I did. Tiana Snake's doing great, I guess. I haven't heard from her. I talked to her, 3 weeks ago? Fucking, and she said everything was going great. Fucking, that's all it took was giving it that live, and it got it back into food mode, and she says it eats great now. So, yeah, on frozen thawed. She just gave it that one live to get it fucking, interested in eating again, and she says it's had like three fucking frozen thawed since. So, and oh, weird. Texas. She's in Texas. She's in Texas. Julia hasn't been around. I hope everything's good with her. I see that she liked one of my posts on Facebook the other day, but I haven't seen Julia around. I hope everything's going all right with her. She's probably getting pounded by all that snow. Well, you don't have her on Facebook. I got her on Facebook. I can send her a message today. But I don't know what the deal is, but she has different weird hours. I'll send her a text during the day, and I'll get a text back at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 a.m. here. So I mean, obviously, a lot of it could be due to the time difference, but it is weird. I send her a message in the morning, and I'll get a text fucking 3 a.m. in the morning, when I'm sleeping, and I won't even see it till morning. And then when I text her back, it's the same way. Fucking, I'll get a text fucking midnight or after, and I just figure I think she works from home, so she's probably on the computer all day for work, and in the evening is probably when she actually has time to do her her thing. So I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure she said that she works from home, I think. Oh, I'm glad you showed up, Evie. I missed you. I was worried when you hadn't been around, and I knew it wasn't fucking nothing I did. That's why I was worried. You know what I mean? Fucking, like I said, I pretty much know fucking if I piss somebody off or not. Yeah. Well, no, Evans albino was right about what my albinos were. He was kind of worried because I've got fucking snakes in the other clutch that are way bigger. But they were also eating bigger food right off the bat. Fucking, you know what I mean? They started out with pups, so they were on wean rats already. And the other snakes are still on pups. Just went on pups recently. You know what I mean? A couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. You know what I mean? And the other snakes have been eating. I've got 3 snakes that have been eating wean rats for a month now. Last time I saw you guys were. Oh, we was fucking. Oh, we baked. We fucking made peanut butter balls and peppermint patties. We make homemade peppermint patties that actually taste better than the fucking. I like peppermint patties, but I'm telling you, ours are better than the fucking peppermint patties. Oh, me and my wife, we do have a lot of fun, and that's us always. That's not just because the camera's on. I mean, that's why I say fucking. And I don't know. I obviously fucking other people would have a different opinion, but I honestly tell my wife I think people would enjoy watching me and my wife just fucking in our everyday life because we have a good time every day. You know, my wife and we don't sit here and argue and fight about shit like most people do. You know, my wife gives me 3 fucking choices fucking for supper every night. You know, how many fucking guys get their choice of what they want for supper? My wife gives me like 3 choices every night, fucking what I want for supper. And I mean, my wife and I have a great relationship. My wife is like the perfect wife. My wife is what the perfect wife fucking definition was made by. And she does everything because she wants to. It's not because she thinks she has to. It's not because I expect her to do any of it. It's way my wife is programmed. My wife is programmed like my grandmother. She is about as close to my grandmother as I could have come to getting. She can't cook. My grandmother cooked like fucking. My grandmother fucking would make stuff that literally didn't look like it was that good, but literally it was delicious. You know what I mean? She'd make these quiches and all that stuff because she's full-blooded Canadian French, and she grew up in the kitchen. You know what I mean? And my grandmother was a fabulous cook. I mean, she could make everything fucking, and it was better. I like going and eating at my grandmother's as opposed to going out to eat. Put it that way. I'd rather eat at my grandmother's house than I would ever going out to eat. The rest of my family would tell you the same thing. I don't give a fuck what restaurant it is. Fucking, I would rather eat my grandmother's food than fucking any place. But that's the one thing that my wife is. And my wife's a box. Everything's out of a box. And there's very few fucking homemade fucking things that my wife makes. But it's all edible. You know, I don't get sick. You know, and look at me. I'm still here. I'm not skin and bone. So my wife does all right. But my wife does everything else like my grandmother. My grandmother did all the grocery shopping. My wife does all the grocery shop. I don't have to go. She doesn't expect me to go. You know, and I know this is boring to most people. They don't care about me and my wife's fucking relationship. But I know Evie don't mind listening to it. So fuck the rest of you. No, I don't really mean that. But I appreciate the 4 of you that are in here. Well, Evie and the other 3 that are in here. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. I didn't even have to ask. Nobody even had to ask. I appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot. But anyway, she brings me my plate. You know, she literally, if I look like my glass is empty or she's getting up to go to get something to drink for herself, she always asks me if I want something. You know, my wife fucking literally fucking will do anything for me. You know, and luckily for her, she's got me because I won't fucking, I mean, I could really take advantage. You know, I mean, really severely take advantage of my wife, but I don't. You know what I mean? I do appreciate everything that my wife does for me. And I do realize the reason why she does it is because she loves me. It ain't any other reason. You know, I'm not fucking rich. I don't have a 12-inch cock. You know, I mean, she does everything that she does for me because she fucking loves me. It's not because she gets anything out of being with me other than she loves me, and there's nothing like that. You know, it's a good fucking feeling. You know, doesn't mean that sometimes I still fucking worry. I still wonder why the fuck she's with me sometimes, you know what I mean? But I think I think any of us, when we fucking really find something that we really love, you're always gonna be worried of losing it, that something's gonna happen, take that away. It's just a matter of it, you know what I mean? I think that's why I got animals. Nobody take them away. Like, fuck you, you ain't taking my animals. Yes, we make them just like the York peppermint patties, Evan. And you want to know, it's simple as fuck, too. I can tell you how to make them right now. 1 can condensed milk. It's like 6 cups of powdered sugar. And you use the peppermint. It's not extract. It's infusion. It's peppermint infusion flavoring, and you mix that together, and that makes your patties, your inside of your patty, and then you melt chocolate and fucking dip them in chocolate. You know what I mean? You have to, once you mix it up and it gets, stiff like Play-Doh. You want about the consistency of Play-Doh, and you just keep adding powdered sugar to that can of condensed milk until it gets to where it's the York peppermint patties. Yeah, and fucking literally fucking you mix enough. You put I think it was like ended up being like 6 cups of fucking powdered sugar to one of the condensed milk, the sweetened condensed milk. Fucking pour that in and you mix it up. And we used 1 tablespoon of that peppermint mix to 1 batch, because we double batch too. So we did the 2 cans of condensed milk. But that gives you like a fucking 100 peppermint patties. But anyway, you just keep adding enough fucking powdered sugar to it to where it makes it to the consistency of like Play-Doh, and then you fucking take it and I hand mix, because we went through two actual mixers. And you know what I mean? The blenders. Well, we went through 2 fucking mixes fucking making them, so I just do it by hand now. So just a heads up. And get it to that consistency of Play-Doh, and then put it in the fridge for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and you take it out and you start fucking balling them up. And then my wife just takes fucking, I don't know, a glass or something and like smushes them down so it makes them, flat and round, and then we put them on a cookie sheet, and then we put them back in the refrigerator once that cookie sheet's all filled up. And like I said, 1 batch will do like 50 of those patties. And then you put them in there, and then you put them in the refrigerator again, and then you just melt chocolate, and then you just dip them in the chocolate, and then fucking put them on the fucking back on the cookie sheet with obviously parchment paper so it don't stick. And you dip them in the chocolate, put them on the parchment paper, and then put them back in the refrigerator, and they harden up, and there you go. I'll go get one. I'll show ya. Peanut butter balls are all gone because we didn't make nearly as many of the peanut butter balls. But here, I'll show you what they look like. That's what they look like. I mean, you can make them fucking nicer if you want. But, and look. I keep mine in the fridge. See that? That's a peppermint patty. Oh, fucking good. Fucking quick and easy. That's it. That's it. Can of condensed milk. Can of condensed milk, powdered sugar, and the peppermint fucking infusion shit. I'll go get that too, because I want you guys to get the best shit. All right, it's Lori Ann. Oh, can you see it? It's Lori Ann. I'll just tell you. It's Lori Ann Natural Peppermint Bakery Emulsions. Emulsions. We got it off eBay. Because all the stores around here were out of it because it's, one of those big things. So, but we make those peppermint pies and we make peanut butter balls because they're so fucking easy. And our kids love them. You know what I mean? Fucking kids love our goodies that we. And we also do the fucking peppermint bark. It's just white chocolate with peppermint flavor in it with fucking crushed up fucking candy cane on top. We make that. What else did we make before? Oh, we normally make some fudge. Normally make like peanut butter fudge also too, but we did all that stuff not this year, but the year before we made all kinds of shit. And the kids said their favorite were the peanut butter balls and the fucking peppermint patties. So my wife and I decided we gave them big tins of fucking peanut butter balls and peppermint patties to go with the Christmas presents this year instead of all the other fucking candy with it. You know what I mean? Fucking, because they were like, yeah, we like the fudge and we like the peppermint bark and all that, but the peanut butter balls and the peppermint patties were the best, and we would have been just as happy if that's all they had. So we said, fuck it, that's what we're giving them. We didn't make up all the other ones. But I'm telling you, if you like the York peppermint patties, they taste just like the York peppermint patty. And we use 1 tablespoon if you're doing one batch, but if you're doing a double batch, we use 2 tablespoons of the peppermint emulsions. And trust me, they're amazing. Because we made 3 batches, actually. We made 1 double batch, and then we made another batch. So we made like fucking 150 or more fucking peppermint patties, and I've got these and about 5 more. That's all we've got left. I've been bitching at my wife for fucking eating my peppermint patties. Because peanut butter balls are all right. You know what I mean? I'm normally fucking huge on peanut butter. But these peppermint patties are the best. I'm telling you, they're better than York peppermint patties. If you like the York peppermint patties, you'll love these. Because they're better. And if you like the peppermint flavor, fucking you can add as much peppermint flavor as you want or less. You know what I mean? So you can dial it right into where it's perfect for you. But if you like the York peppermint patties, fucking you do them the way I just told you, they're just like them. Maybe a little stronger, but they're fucking awesome. Everybody that's had them fucking loves them. But they're addictive. Really addictive. Oh, sorry, bud. Hey, Shoestring's gonna come out. Oh, Shoestring went to the bathroom, you little bitch. Not really. She's really not. Look at that little poop. You see the little poop? Come here, little Shoestring. Yeah, she just pooped because I went through all these guys this morning. And there's my smallest girl out of the first 2 clutches. Wow, I gotta put this fucking tub down. Pew, it stinks. I got it this close to my face and that's too close. Pew, little girl. But there's Shoestring. I'm hoping. I fucking ordered fucking my food last week and I still haven't gotten a fucking email that my food's coming yet, Evie. Fucking pissing me off because I ordered Rat Pups, but I'm hoping there's a few small ones in there that I can give her, but if there's not, I'm going to have to go to my fucking local pet store and pick something up for her, which sucks because it's expensive, but I can pick up 4 and then I'll have 4 weeks worth, you know what I mean, for her. She's the only one that I fucking have to worry about fucking size. You know? And she's the only one that's small like that. So it's not like I want to buy, fuzzy rats, because fuzzy rats fucking could be too small, or they could be perfect, or, but I'm counting on rat pups coming, and there'll be some small ones in there that I can give her that want, as long as I've got 2 or 3, she'll be big enough to take the regular size rat pups at that point. You know what I mean? But I've got to get, hopefully, but I don't know. It could be fucking huge ass rat pups this time. They could be the size of ween rats. You just you don't fucking know. And it does suck, but they're always within their grams, because they give weights on, variable. It says, this to the small size of the rat pups, they could be this to the larger size. You know what I mean? There's like there's like a big fucking difference between the smaller rat pups to what the fucking big rat pups could be. You never know what the fuck you're gonna get. I've gotten them too. I've gotten them, honestly, fucking to the point where they were the size of fucking fuzzy rats. But they were sold to me as rat pups. There is. I mean, at least I got a fucking pet store that's only 10 minutes away, though, where I can get them. You know what I mean? It's not like I gotta go far, luckily. But you guys people don't always have the option. I'm very lucky. I got a fucking snake vet 15 minutes away. People don't have that. I've got fucking a pet store that's 10 minutes away that I can buy fucking frozen food if need be. But a lot of fucking people don't have that. They have to drive 2 hours just to go get food sometimes, And sometimes fucking people gotta drive 6 fucking hours to go see a reptile vet. I mean, it depends. I'm surprised, because I really fucking figured I was gonna be shit out of luck, and I was gonna have to go to New Hampshire, drive to New Hampshire or something for a vet for my snakes, because nobody here in Maine fucking likes snakes. Everybody's dead set against them, hate them. So when I found out that literally that I had a pet store 15 fucking minutes away that takes lizards, snakes, birds, dogs, cats, pretty much fucking any kind of pet animal that you could possibly have. When I found out that they did everything, that I could take my bird, my lizard, my fucking snakes to them, I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up. And I've only had to go that one time when I first got Raven, because she had that white poop. It literally looked like fucking seagull shit. And I was thinking that it was a regurg, because that's what it kind of looked like to me. You know what I mean? It kind of looked like a regurg, and no, and I tell everybody that before they get a snake, you really fucking need to fucking find out how fucking, how far away you might have to travel if you have an issue with your snake. Because if you got to travel 6 to 8 hours, some people don't fucking, that's unacceptable to some people. Well, if it's unacceptable, you don't want to get a snake then. And if you don't have a vet nearby, you might not want to have a snake anyway, because eventually you might run into something where your snake's going to need medical attention. And if you fucking got to drive 24 hours to fucking get to a vet, you might decide, you know what, snake's not for me, because I'm not going to drive 24 hours to fucking go see a vet. So you being in New York, I would imagine there's all kinds of them. Evie, I would think you could find fucking snake vet fucking real easy. Yes, yeah. See, the closest PetSmart I have is in Augusta, and I have to drive 30 minutes to there. But I got two local. I got Skowhegan, and I could drive 20-25 minutes to another pet store and get my food there, or 10 minutes and go drive to Waterville and get a rate in Waterville. So, you know what I mean? I've got places that are local, which is nice. But like I said, I do realize a lot of fucking people don't have that. Some people don't fucking have, they might have to drive literally 2 hours fucking to find some place like that. Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. But no, it is nice though, and people need to realize that, because you might. I honestly do not like fucking giving pet stores my money. I will say that. I won't buy my products from a pet store. My lights, fucking thermostats, all that. I won't buy nothing from a pet store. I don't want to give pet stores my money, because pet stores, I don't like pet stores. I don't. They're about money. I hate fucking people that fucking are into animals just to fucking sell, to make money. And that's what pet stores are all about. They're not really trying to get people their fucking next perfect pet. They're fucking there to make money, and they fucking sell sick animals all the fucking time. They've got lots of sick animals, and people just don't realize it. But then you get a lot of people like me that go in and go, that fucking animal's miserable. Look at it. It's gonna die. And it's probably perfectly healthy, but because the living conditions suck. Everything's on aspen. No moisture. Ball pythons in fucking blue. Fucking got stuck shed on them. Fucking you got lizards with stuck shed on them. And it's like, fuck, man. Why would anybody want to give these motherfuckers your money? Because they're just going to do this to more animals. If you stop buying from them, they go out of business. Those animals aren't fucking going to be fucking mistreated and sold anymore from that pet store. I know people fucking think pet stores are wonderful, but pet stores suck. Buy your shit offline. I'd much rather buy my shit offline. I'd much rather buy my fucking animals from a breeder that actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. Fucking PetSmart and Petco and all those places, there's a manual that tells them fucking what to tell you when you go in and you buy a leopard gecko. They'll tell you to put them on that green fucking mat. That green fucking mat material is the worst thing. You know how many fucking times I've seen bearded dragons and leopard geckos like stuck to that green mat because they go to bite the cricket or whatever, and then their face gets stuck to the mat. Literally, they can't fucking, they're sitting there fighting, trying to pull their fucking face off the mat, and their face is stuck to it. Some fucking babies die from it because they get stuck there. But that place will tell you, oh yeah, and you know what they tell you too? Oh, if it gets dirty on that side, you just flip the fucking mat over. And I was just like, what? Why would you do that? That literally they told us, oh, the good part about that mat is if it gets dirty on one side, you just flip it over. I'm like, if it's dirty on one side, the whole mat's dirty. Why would you just flip it over? Oh, and I mean, this was coming from Petco. Oh yeah, just flip the mat over. Yeah, wait till both sides are dirty and then clean it. No, fuck you. Oh, bearded dragons need a red light. We put that fucking red light in their tank and they fucking would not go to sleep. And they started like acting like they were wigging out because they weren't sleeping. Yeah. And then we started doing our own research and realized, oh, that is the biggest thing that they say never to do with bearded dragons, is to ever put a fucking red light in there. Because it freaks them out and they won't sleep. Yeah, 3 days. We had it in there for 3 fucking days, 3 nights. And we noticed 3 nights in a row, fucking they weren't sleeping. They were wide awake. And they were acting like aggravated. You know what I mean? You could just tell their body language. They were like pissy. Fucking, because they hated that fucking heat light. That red light. I'm just fucking rambling and rolling on fucking pet stores now. But that's how I honestly feel about pet stores, though. I don't like giving them my money, but I will go buy food, and I understand, yes, I'm fucking still part of the problem, but that's why I only do it if fucking I don't get the right size. So it's not like I'm supporting this place every week, even once a month. It's like fucking very rarely do I go and get, pick up 4 or 5 fucking smaller size rat pups for fucking, shoestring. But I hate fucking pet stores. I hate fucking people that fucking mistreat animals. I hate people that are just into fucking selling animals to make money. It chaps my ass. It really does. Because animals deserve so much more than that. They deserve fucking to have a good home. They deserve fucking people to strive to make sure that those animals that we do sell do get a good home. Fucking, out of sight, out of fucking mind. That's bullshit. They should be ashamed of themselves. Those people. I didn't do it because was looking at money. Yes, I was looking at hopefully being able to put money back into my collection, but it wasn't that I wanted to, make a bunch of fucking money. I just was hoping to be able to put money back into my collection. Did I make some money? Absolutely. Did I make a bunch of money? Fuck no. Honestly, if I hit clown pies and sold one clown pied, I would have made more fucking money off that one snake than I have selling the 15 that I sold. So I wasn't in it to make big money, but I was hoping to make some money to be able to fucking buy enclosures, buy fucking, bigger racks and, and keep evolving. But that's not what happened. It's not as easy as you think. It's easy to fucking produce snakes and all that, but it's really hard to figure out what people really want. What we're into, society might not be into. There might be very few people into what I was producing, as opposed to fucking something else that if I had gotten into, fucking might have took right off, and that might have actually fucking got me to the point where I could stop putting money back into but I'm making money so fucking far in between. It's not all it's doing is help pay for my food. You know what I mean? I didn't have no big high dollar snakes. I got a couple high dollar snakes I could sell, but I don't want to sell them. And I don't think anybody's going to pay that right now anyway. Especially for me. I'm a fucking little breeder. People fucking don't want to spend, $1,200, $1,300 with a small breeder. If somebody's going to spend that kind of money, they want a big breeder that's well known, and it gives them that warm fuzzy feeling that they spent their money with that person. They're not necessarily going to get that nice warm fuzzy feeling from a fucking little guy like me, fucking selling, to me, which is a high dollar snake. It's the highest dollar snake I got in my collection. Do I have snakes that are worth more now because they're adults? Oh, probably. I'm sure fucking Foxy's got to be worth more than that $1,000 I bought her when she was, this long. She's at 4 and 4.5 foot now. She's got to be worth more than $1,000. But still, Aurora, same thing. I paid $1,000 for her when she was a baby. She's fucking, she's 4 years old now. She's got to be worth more than what I paid for her, I would think. But maybe not, because of the way the fucking prices go up and down and drop and go up, whatever. I don't care because I don't want to sell them anyway. Raven, she's probably worth a little more money than she was when I fucking first got her. She's, 3 feet longer than she was when I first got her. Foxy, I know, is worth more now, because Foxy's worth more now than she was when I bought her. I only paid like $600 for her, and you can pay anywhere from $800-900 for her Dumerals now, and she isn't a baby. She's breed ready. I could breed her right now if I wanted. Fucking, but it ain't happening. I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I'm worried about being stuck with a bunch of babies, you know what I mean? And I just keep putting me and my wife in a worse situation if I keep breeding. And I don't have, people fucking that want babies. Because if you guys haven't figured it out, the fucking snake fucking thing is dying off big time. You know, and a lot of it is just because people are getting sick and tired of the people that are shooting the videos now. I don't want to throw Evie under the bus, but Evie said last night she was fucking watching Green Tree Python, fucking Green Tree Python, Green Room Python, something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. But she said first thing he says in his video now, oh, if anybody has any questions, you got to pay for the answer. You know, and nobody's willing to fucking just go and fucking help people out anymore without fucking making money. You know, and I think that's bullshit, but it's become that. A lot of the big breeders now, that's what they're doing. Patreon or you got to super chat them. If you don't fucking super chat them, they won't answer your fucking question. You know, they want you to pay for what they fucking know now because snakes aren't selling as much. So they got to make up for that revenue somewhere. So they fucking get idiots to fucking pay them fucking money. That's why I stopped watching. You know, I know there's lots of info out there from all of these breeders to fucking learn, but they just put me off now because I don't like it. It's all about money. You know? When I first got into it, these people seemed like it was about the animals. You know, and more about the animals than money. And now it's evolved to it's the total opposite. I don't feel that most of them even give a fuck about what they're doing. It's about the money. You know, it's not about the beauty of the animal. It's not necessarily this, that. It's about money. And it's off-putting. And I don't like watching videos anymore. And I think lots of people are starting to do that too. You know, no, and I totally get it. I mean, fucking Olympic Reptiles was kind of doing the same thing. Olympic Reptiles been doing that for a year now, fucking promoting his Patreon channel and stop shooting as many videos because he wanted to just make money off shooting videos, you know, on Patreon. But I just, you know, I don't know. It's gone from what I fucking got into it for. I got into it because I love animals, and it seemed like most of these people did. But it's changed. It's changed so much now, and I do believe it's because the snake sales have dropped, so they got to make that money up somewhere. You know, because why else is there so many collections going up now? I had a guy yesterday fucking got people contacting me now because they're want to get out of the business and they trying to sell me their collections and shit. And it's like, dude, I told him, I said, man, I'm sorry, I feel bad, but I'm done breeding ball pythons. My ball pythons are just pets now. And I said, and honestly, if I decide to breed anything, it'd probably be Boas at this point. And I said, but that's not even a thought, really. You know, I'm not into fucking doing any of that. I start getting money coming back in on a regular, like fucking it was before, and you'll see things start changing. But if fucking things don't change, I'm gonna maintain. I'm gonna be on the maintain fucking wavelength, and I'll keep them healthy and happy, and that's all I'll be able to do. But they'll be fed, they'll be fucking cleaned, they'll have everything that they got now, you know. But Dad just won't be swimming in money. Dad will be just maintaining, you know. And it's been like that probably for the last 6 fucking months. Been just maintaining. You know, it did help immensely, though, fucking selling those babies. I do really appreciate everybody that bought babies from me, because you guys fucking helped feed my snakes longer. You know, you guys made it to where I went longer without having to take money out of the household to pay for my snakes to eat. You know, you guys actually helped feed my snakes, because that's where I did with all that money. You know, yeah, I fucking bought a few pots for my motorcycle, but I didn't spend, but what, $150 on pots for my motorcycle? $300, something like that. Yeah, I guess it was $300. My cam tensioners and all that. Yeah, it was like fucking, yeah, it was close to $4. But after that, all the fucking money I had all went back into my snakes. I didn't fucking use it on my other shit. I had snakes to feed. You know what I mean? And I've always got that in my head. Whenever I got money, the first thing I think about is I come in here and I see how much food I got. Before I'm spending any money on myself or elsewhere, that freezer's got to be full. If my freezer ain't full, that's where that money goes, to fill that freezer. There's not even a fucking question about it. Instantly, as soon as I got money, that's the first thing that my mind goes to is go check the freezer. You know, because when I can't put food in the freezer, who you think's putting food in the freezer? My wife. You know, and these aren't her snakes. My wife already does enough. But that's my wife for you again. You know, if there's no food in the freezer and I go, shit, fucking I got no food, my wife will go out, go fucking pull up Rodent Pro and make get yourself a cot, and then I'll go, all right, and she'll say, okay, give it to me, and fucking I give her my phone, and my wife fucking pays for my fucking food. You know, so that's why I was very thankful that I fucking sold babies, because I knew that it was going to help my wife out, you know, as much as it helps me out, you know, so. But I don't give a fuck if I had fucking 2 million followers, which that would never happen. But I'm just saying, if I ever had like a fucking bunch of followers, you'd never see me fucking, I'd be happy making whatever money fucking YouTube gives me. I wouldn't be asking anybody to fucking give me money to listen to my mouth fucking talk. These motherfuckers ought to be paying you motherfuckers for listening to them. Because honestly, who the fuck are these people? You know? They're really nobody special fucking different than you or I, really. Other than they've got the experience and they got all these animals. That's it. They're not special. Why the fuck would anybody pay to listen to somebody talk? They ought to be paying you to listen to them. Because fucking people, if you weren't listening to them, they wouldn't even have a platform. So I don't know why they fucking feel that they can ask people for fucking money when it's you people that fucking made them. You know, you made them. And then they're going to turn around and go, thank you for making me, but now keep giving me money. Do you guys fucking see the asinine in that? You guys made these guys make money from YouTube. And now they aren't happy with that. They need fucking money from you for you to fucking watch them. That just seems fucking, that blows my fucking mind. And I'm like, who the fuck do these guys think they are? You know? That money that you give them is taking out of your household, and are you really getting your money's worth? Am I the only one that finds that fucking stupid? Do you realize they should be paying you to listen? Because you motherfuckers are the ones that made them. You know, you made their platform. Without their followers, they wouldn't even be what they are. And they're like, thank you for following me, but now I want you to pay me to stay. Nobody agrees with me. I don't know. It burned my fucking ass to hear those motherfuckers asking for money. You motherfuckers make all kinds of money. You got, you know, they're making fucking, they might not be making it as much as they was before, but they was making mad money the last fucking 5 years, 6 fucking years. It's just petered out the last fucking, well, okay, they were making, you know, lots of money fucking what? 4 years ago, 2 years ago when COVID was happening. I mean, everybody was raking in money then, you know. But now they're like, oh, we had it so good and now things not so good. Now we're going to ask people to fucking pay us to listen to us talk. You pay to listen to me talk. What the fuck is that? You know, I'm thankful that anybody even listens to me. You know, I probably ought to be paying you motherfuckers, honestly. You know, I ought to be paying you motherfuckers that sit here and listen to me talk. Not asking you guys to fucking pay me. I know nobody would pay me for what my fucking knowledge is anyway, but still, I don't think these guys have got so much. They're so much better than fucking everybody else that they deserve to fucking ask people for money. Like, you're on some pedestal and everybody else is beneath you, and they're fucking gonna throw you some breadcrumbs for fucking throwing them some money. You really feel appreciated when fucking they ask you for money, don't you? I mean, did you feel appreciated when they go, hey, I really appreciate you watching. Now, will you pay me? No, I don't know. Whatever. The little guy's calling out all the big guys. Huh? I don't give a fuck. I just think it's absurd. You make so much money off your snakes and you're getting paid from YouTube. And now you want people to pay you on top of all of that too? Why? Because it's all about money for you. It's not about teaching anything to anybody. Because there's lots of people that can't afford to pay you to have you answer a fucking question. And it doesn't mean that they're not good people, and it doesn't mean that they don't want to learn. It just means that they don't want to learn from a fucking asshole that wants to ask them for fucking money. They all think they're vets now. This is a doctor's visit. You owe me money because you asked me a question and I said something. So now that's an office visit. Fuck you. Sorry, Evie, you got me ranting. Evie. But it does. The more I think about it, it just fucking chaps my ass. And it goes back to, I go, what the fuck? You should be paying your fucking people for watching you because they gave you your platform to fucking beg money. Beg for money. Kudos to you. Good for you. You're an awesome big old fucking platform that you didn't make. People made you by following you. That's all good. I hope somebody sees it and it pisses somebody off, though, honestly. I hope it pisses some fucking... I know no big YouTuber's going to be watching me, but I hope it chaps somebody's ass. I would love to see a big fucking YouTuber come in and comment and fucking say he actually agrees with me. He thinks it's absurd that these motherfuckers are begging for fucking money. Who the fuck are you? Yes, you got some knowledge, but you think fucking you got so much knowledge that fucking you deserve to get paid for it? These people didn't, a lot of them didn't go to no school to learn this. This is just experience that they got from having snakes, the same thing that fucking everybody else will get from having snakes. And fucking those people aren't asking people to pay them. When somebody asks them a question about their snake, I'm not ever going to ask anybody for fucking money. I fucking feel bad. I felt bad, Evie, when you sent me money fucking because you want to fucking, support me. I felt really bad because I felt I didn't do anything to deserve that. I'm just talking. I'm just sharing what I've learned. And if it helps anybody, that's payment enough for me. That ought to be payment enough for those guys. Fucking just building their platform, have their platform and keep fucking continuing to build followers, and which makes them more revenue fucking, from YouTube. Why not just do it the fucking right way? Fucking, and earn it. Shoot videos. Fucking, I get it. A lot of these guys fucking running out of shit to talk about. Boas said it in his fucking video. He said himself, he says he's got a lot of videos out there that he's talked about all the stuff that he's always explained and all that. But people aren't into going and watching videos from years ago or even 6 months ago. Everybody's into fucking new videos. They like the new videos. They want to see a new video come out, you know? So Brian's Boas says he's going to end up having to go and do basically start doing a lot of videos that he's already done of before because people won't go back and watch those videos. They want to watch the new stuff. So now he said, and he feels bad for a lot of his followers that have been with him forever because most of it's going to be just fucking the same shit that he's been preaching for 2 years now. You know, or however long he's been doing it. I got itch. Fucking however long he's been doing it, you know, and it gets depressing because he feels bad because he feels like he's not given, you know, has anything new to offer anybody. But that's what happens to people that actually truly want to help. We feel bad, and we feel bad because we feel that we don't actually helping anybody. You know, what we have to talk about today isn't fucking, you know, gonna help anybody. And I don't want to just be here wasting people's time either. You know, some days I'm just wasting time because I'm bored and I don't have anything else to do. And I like hanging out with you guys. You guys like listening to me talk for some reason. Well, some of you do. Some of you don't, probably. But I didn't feel like I did anything, honestly, Evie, other than answer simple questions. You know, you had some simple questions and I gave you some simple answers, and I do it. I've answered questions for people that have never bought snakes from me. I get questions all the time on Instagram messaging. Never talked to these people at all in my life, and they will ask me a question, and you know what? I go out and I fucking answer it the best that I can. Or I'll tell them, look, I don't know, and I'll send them to somebody that I do know that would know. You know what I mean? I don't blow smoke up fucking people's asses. You know, I don't do that. I'm not going to mislead anybody. He just took a dump. Oh, yeah. I know. He did too. Fucking the first time he went, he took a big old shit, and he like fucking shit in the corner though. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like he coughed and shit because it was like plastered in the corner, and it was like fucking, yeah, it was nasty. We don't need to talk about it, but you know what I'm getting at. It was. I wasn't happy. I was like, man, what the fuck? No, that's what happens. That's what happens when I come through here. I mean, every once in a while, oh my God, sometimes they do smell fucking bad. Sometimes I think they smell what a regurg would smell like because I've never smelled a regurg, but they say that once you smell a regurg, you'll never forget it because it smells horrible. But I'm telling you, I've smelt some fucking shits that was so fucking bad that literally I was gagging. You know what I mean? I mean, gagging. Fucking the other morning, I don't remember who it was. It was one of these girls here. Fucking the other morning did that, and I was fucking gagging to the point where I fucking had puke coming up in my fucking throat. And that's bad, you know, to get when it starts coming up in my throat. It's bad, you know. My wife's fucking laughing. My wife actually went in just out in the hallway and got out of the room here because it stunk so bad. She didn't want to smell it either, but she was laughing at me gagging. But she was standing out in the hall, out, you know, in the other room because it smelled so fucking bad. How's everybody doing? Evie, you feeling a little better today? Yes, it is nice to be home when they go, so they're not sitting in that fucking. Because the longer they sit in it, I mean, literally, fucking. Max shit the other last week, and it was overnight, so it was in there in his rack, for a while. So when I opened his fucking tub up, I mean, I could smell it when I came in here, but when I came and opened his tub up, it was like, holy fuck. And I ended up fucking literally spraying down the inside of the rack because it stunk so fucking bad just in the slot itself with the tub out. I was like, oh my God. Fucking, so I actually sprayed inside the rack and cleaned it out, which I always do that once a month anyway. I always clean, take the tubs out and fucking wipe the dust out and the dirt out, fucking, once a month out of my racks. That's about the only thing that I do once a month is for, cleaning. That's the only cleaning I do that is once a month. And that's, I'll go through, pull a tub out, and I'll wipe the fucking rack out and then put the tub back and then go on to the next and wipe all these racks out, fucking once a month. The slot itself, not my tubs, the slot itself, clean the slot out. But when they go to the bathroom and it really, really stinks, I spray the fucking slot itself too, because it will literally smell for 2 days without no shit in there. A clean tub and everything, but that slot will smell like fucking shit for 2 days. So I'll just go and fucking, chlorhexidine the hell out of that slot, wipe it out, put the fucking rack back in, and the smell's gone, completely gone. Man, we've been pretty consistent with 3 people in today. I think I peaked at 5 again today. Alex isn't going to be around because Alex is fucking trying to fucking, between selling it, getting his house on the market and trying to buy the new house. He's going to be busy fucking between work and that. So he said he's going to be busy probably for the next month. Joe, I don't know what's going on with Joe. Joe and I were supposed to go live, but Joe figured out that if you can, Evie, if fucking next time Joe comes on here, fucking if everybody could fucking subscribe to Joe, that would be cool, because Joe's only got like 2 followers and you got to have at least 50 subs, 50 followers before you can even do a live. Even though I've got enough followers, he's got to have enough too, or else he can't go live with me. So we got to get Joe up to fucking 50 fucking followers. So hopefully Joe comes back on here again sometime. I haven't heard from him in a while. I talked to him shortly after they got back from Las Vegas, but then fucking I haven't heard from him since. And I did send him a message and he never sent me a message back, so I don't know, maybe he's pissed off too. That's what I seem to do. I always seem to fucking, oh, all right, cool, thank you, Evie. Evan, if you fucking know, if you remember Joe's name, fucking, I subbed him too. I think it's you and he said he only had 2 subs. Fucking, I've got to go find him on my other 2 YouTube channels and I'll sub him there too. My wife says, oh, she goes, I'd sub him. She goes, but obviously my fucking, me subbing me ain't gonna help. And I go, well, it would definitely help if he's at 49 and you sub him. That gives him 50. Fucking trying to explain to the wife, it still helps, But I would like to get him. What, buddy? No, you don't need to go out. No, you can wait till Mom comes home. What time is it, Evie? Who else is in here? Who else is in here with me and Evie? I'd like to give you fucking props for fucking being here this whole time. I really appreciate it, even though I don't know who you are. It might just be Evan, but there was somebody else in here pretty steady. We had 3 people in here pretty steady for a while, so I would like to let that 3rd person know that was in here, fucking, that I really appreciate you fucking hanging out, even though you don't feel comfortable talking to us, but at least you're hanging out. You must know by now. You've been here long enough now this morning. You must realize everybody's decent here. Like I said, I'm the worst one in the group. I think they left. It says there's only 2 people in here now. They did give me a like. My wife gave me a like. It was probably my wife and Skeeta that gave me the likes. Equaled to 4. And Evan probably gave me 1, and probably you, Evie. So that's probably my 4 right there. Skeeta, my wife, and you 2. Yes, bud, we're almost done. We're almost done. Dad's just about ready to get off because Mom's going to be coming home. And Dad's gonna roll one up. Everybody's good. Everybody's settled down finally. Holly's not moving around. Callie's captain's not moving around. But no, where'd she go? My girl's way in the back. Probably gonna sign off for today, guys. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Oh no, that's fine. I'll wait. I'll wait, Evie. I'm not going anywhere right yet. Oh, that third person's back. Hello. How are you? Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. If you ain't subscribed, I appreciate it if you would. Always fucking trying to I always try and build my channel. I'm building it slowly, but it's building. Granted, it'd probably go a lot faster if I shot regular videos. I get more views on my videos than I do fucking my lives, but I don't like fucking shoot videos. I'm fucking over the videos. I'd rather sit here and fucking interact with people. Shoot the shit. You know? This is so much nicer fucking talking to people. Next, you know. And it gives me something to talk about too. When I run out of shit to talk about, you guys can ask me questions or whatever, or because we can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be just snakes. I mean, we talk about fucking life too. I talk about everything, you know. But we try to keep no drama. We want no drama. I mean, yeah, I fucking bitching about fucking people fucking asking people for money and shit, but you know, I'm gonna talk about shit that bothers me. But we try not to create any drama in between people here in the group. Everybody's pretty decent, except for this guy. He's a dickhead. Look at him. He looks so distinguished. Look at this distinguished gentleman. Huh? You doing your pretty boy pose. You doing your pretty boy pose. He puts his ears back like that. You're such a good boy. Watch this. Oh. All I gotta do is just put my hand out and he'll give me his paw. He's such a good boy. I won't have to ask him. Look at those fucking gold eyes. You see them damn gold eyes, man? Look at those fucking eyes. They're gold. They look brown there, but they're gold. He's got gold eyes, man. Look at that dog. That's a beautiful puppy. That's a beautiful puppy right there. That is a beautiful puppy. Oh. You a dad's boy? You a dad's boy? Huh? Dad's boy? Yes. I got a good looking puppy. Yes, you're a good looking puppy. I'm not leaving yet, but I'll fucking tell. I want everybody to know. I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. I hope everybody has a great evening. You know, like I said, I will be back tomorrow. You know. Joe! There's Joe! That's Joe! Everybody subscribe Joe right now. Sub Joe up. If you haven't sub Joe. Joe, buddy! Fucking, we got to get together, dude. I'm ready. We do it on Instagram if you want. Fucking Evie's on Instagram. Evan's on Instagram. We got lots of guys, lots of people that are here that are on Instagram. So if you want to do it on Instagram, we can. I just don't know how to do it. You subbed Joe last week. Well, yeah, I know you did. Evie and I both subscribed here. I'm hoping Evan will. How many subs you got now, Joe? Oh man. It's not woman stuff, is it, dude? I hope not. I hopefully it's something else, because fucking woman stuff is worse. I hope that's not what you're dealing with, dude. I'm assuming you guys are fucking everything's good with you guys though, huh? I hope so. Your new one must have arrived. I figured, Joe, but honestly, fucking, if it was that, you know what I mean? Anything is better than that. So I just say that, you know, or I should say most anything is better than that. You know what I mean? But that's always my first thought. It's been wicked for Evie too. Evie's going through some shit. Evie's family's going through some shit. It's not Evie. Evie's fine, but Evie's nephew's not fucking doing well. He's having seizures, and he's fighting like 3 different fucking viruses, bad viruses, fucking meningitis. Can you say that again, Evie? What that bad one was? Meningitis something? Respiratory meningitis, I think she said. I don't really know, but it's not good, Joe. The little fella's had it rough. He's been having seizures, but he hasn't had one in 36 hours, so they actually got his seizures under control now. So, but viral meningitis. There you go. That's it. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it then, Case. Sorry. I'm fucking excited. I can't help it, dude. I'm as excited as you are. You know? Oh, wife's here. I'm just going to fucking pull this out in the other room. How's that? I'll stay on, but I'm going to fucking leave the snake room. Wife just got home, so I want to hang out with her. I guess smoke a joint with her. But, oh, my peppermint patty. I'm just going to throw it. I got to go roll one. I didn't roll one yet. But I'm glad you're back, Joe. Appreciate you coming back. It's funny, too, because you ask Evie and the other ones that are here. I just got done fucking talking about you. Oh, yeah, I laid it on thick and fucking hard, too. Tell everybody what a fucking jerk you are.
So here's an interesting thing.
Oh, what?
So I sit with the new machinist that we hired full-time, do his paperwork today, and he's got his cell phone with him, no big deal, sitting face down. But on the back of his phone, he's got a sticker. You know what the sticker said? Want a bump?
Really?
Yeah. He passed his drug test.
Really? Want a bump? That means...
That's... yeah.
You know, want a bump? That normally is a cocaine fucking slur. And but you hear my wife, she said that guy that came in that she was sitting with today had his fucking phone out, but it was face down, but he had a sticker on the back side of his phone said, want to do a bump?
No, it's want a bump.
Want a bump?
And I was just like, I didn't say anything, but I'm like, I know what that means.
I would have told him. Hey, you know, there's some people in this company that know what that means. You might want to have that, take that off your phone. I would just give them a nice little heads up going, hey, you know, fucking there's people in this company that know what that means.
I haven't
even though you fucking passed your drug screen, you know.
Actually, maybe I should Google it right now while I'm home.
What?
Because it could be, terminologies could have changed, but I'm pretty sure it's still back reference.
No, I'm pretty sure it still means what it means. Want a bump normally means fucking want to do a line. Don't ask me how I know. I've never had no snowstorms in the summertime.
Ah,
What?
I'm glad I kept my mouth shut. So, seems like they have this Bump Industries, and it is snortable caffeine.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking
Look, show
serious?
these guys. Look, it looks like Coke too.
It does. It's all. I don't know how well you can see it. But yeah.
Well, that's how he passed the drug screen, because he's doing caffeine.
Which is fine.
He's snorting caffeine.
That's legal. But yeah, 1 gram container contains 400 milligrams of caffeine per vial. $9.99 a vial.
$9.99 a vial. $100.
No, $9.
Oh, $10.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna say, holy shit, that's fuck price of Coke.
Yeah, and actually,
Coke is a fucking $100 a
to be
gram
truthful,
deal.
that's what his sticker looks like, minus all that, the wanna bump. That's exactly the font and stuff that was on it.
That's fucking weird though.
Well, I guess maybe he's replacing cocaine.
Maybe he did that. Maybe he fucking set that up because he figured you meant that he was fucking flirting with you, and he was using it as, hey, you want to fuck?
Why? No, I just noticed this. I didn't even say nothing to him about the sticker.
I know, but he had his phone, so his sticker was showing, you said, so maybe he was fucking, that was a sexual reference to you. He's asking you if you want to fuck.
Oh, God. Who the fuck wants to snort their caffeine, though? I'll stick to drinking mine. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, fucking do that in front of a cop.
Right?
I'd do that in front of a cop. Fucking they arrest your ass for fucking snorting caffeine.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
White caffeine. I thought caffeine makes shit turn black. That's why caffeinated soda's always dark. And your uncaffeinated soda's always fucking clear. Isn't that right? Ain't that right? Joe, did you get 2 new ones, or you only got 1 coming? Joe might be at work. Joe's probably at work. He probably was only able to fucking
How's Evie's nephew doing?
Evie said that fucking he's still in ICU, but he hasn't had a seizure in 36 hours. So
Well, that's an improvement.
wife just asked. Just 1? No, you let me know when you get it. If you want to do the live on Instagram, I'm all for it. You just might have to set it up. I had those out because I showed everybody fucking and told Evan. Evan loves peppermint patties, he said. So I told Evan.
Oh my God, Evan, they're so easy.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Peppermint patties are wicked easy. And 1 batch makes like 50 of them. So, here you go, baby. I need juice. Can you pass me my juice? Hey, look at that. Joe gave me another like. Appreciate it, Joe.
I gave you a like earlier.
I figured you gave me 1, Evie gave me 1, Evan gave me 1, and Skeeter probably gave me 1 when he came in. So that's how I got the 4 this morning. But I just see that I got another one, and I'm pretty sure it's probably Joe.
I was spitting some snow.
Yeah, today?
Yeah.
Ooh, spitting snow, the wife said.
Piece here, piece there, nothing major. Too fucking cold.
A piece of snow, yeah. A piece of snow, yeah.
A snowflake here, a snowflake there.
She said a piece. I think she's got sex on the mind now. Piece there, piece there, piece there. She got all excited about the guys wanted bump sticker. My wife's like, fuck yeah, I want a bump.
I don't know if my heart could take that shit anymore.
You don't think your heart could take sex anymore?
Coke.
I know you said, I know what you meant, but I was talking about sex. And you said, I don't know if I could take it anymore. Oh, you're gonna take it. Evie wants to see us do more cooking shows.
I hate cooking, Evie.
She said that was funny. I said, that's funny because we wasn't even trying to be funny.
Just doing our normal thing.
I told Evie, I said, I've been telling the wife, I literally Not that we're so interested in all that. It's just that my wife and I have a great relationship. We have a lot of fun every day. Even when we're not really doing anything, we still
laugh.
have fun.
We're both full of sarcasm.
Yes, and we laugh and have a good time. And I always tell my wife, I go, I'm telling you right now, probably not every day, but if we went and fucking filmed and actually fucking, film me and my wife just on everyday
Banter.
bullshit, people would fucking actually watch. I'd probably get more views than sitting in my snake room, because we just have a good time together. We don't fight, we don't argue. We like to pick on each other. Playfully. We don't do it mean.
No, in this family, if we roast you, we love you.
Yeah. Yeah, we only fuck with people we like. I only fucking mess with people I like. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna joke with you. And if I am, the joke's on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, she said, I was telling Brent, Evie's talking to you. She said, I was telling Brent New Year's Eve with you guys was so funny. It's really good.
Well, that and the edibles might have helped that one a little.
Yeah, edibles helped out. And she said she liked the night that we were doing that cooking too. She said,
when we made the
yeah.
peanut butter balls and the patties and stuff. What? Dad's on live. Shh.
It's all right.
You saying hi to Evie too? I'm saying hi.
But no, he's anxious already. Yes, I know. He needs to go out.
He just came in.
Oh.
I just took his collar off him.
Well, what do you want, bud? Mom's not going yet.
I got a few minutes, buddy.
Mom's not leaving
I got
yet.
a few minutes.
Yeah, with the bars. Yeah, with the. We've still got 3 pieces of that left. It's enough to get me and the wife off again. I was actually fucking thinking I might send her to go get those gummies, because she could go fucking pick up 25 milligrams of gummies for fucking less than $20. And between those gummies and what we got left, is still going to be about 3,000 grams. Actually, it's more than that, because there's like
What do we say?
there's 6 something a piece.
25.
625
I
a
think a
square.
square.
We have 3 squares left.
So that's 1875.
And then I also got some 10 milligram fucking edibles too, that my daughter got me for Christmas. And we could go get 5 little gummies that are 500 milligrams a piece, fucking for less than $20.
I think it's like $25.
No, you said it was under $20. The last time you went, you said it was under $20.
I can't remember.
And those gummies, we normally fucking split the pack of gummies between the 2 of us. We'll eat 2.5 a piece. And we fucking laugh our
And they
ass
weren't
off.
nowhere near as cottonmouth as that
No, that
chocolate
fucking
was.
chocolate,
Oh my
wicked
God.
cottonmouth. That's the worst part about it. I've never had edibles make my fucking mouth so dry before, though. That
Oh my
was
God, I
weird.
was so thirsty for like 3 days. I couldn't drink enough water.
I think it's because they're using distillate. They've used distillate now in their edibles, as opposed to fucking like I use fucking my coconut butter. So you don't get that cotton mouth, but you get is fucked up. Brent thirsty as hell. Got the giggles.
Yeah.
I got thirsty as hell. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was actually drinking plain old water, which he doesn't
I drank a
do.
shit ton of plain water that night. Literally, I was pissing every fucking half an hour. I wasn't happy about that.
Which is hard to do when you're laughing and then you constantly gotta pee because you drink so much water because you're so damn thirsty.
She's talking about her.
Well,
Guys don't have that problem, baby. My wife's at that age, Evie, that fucking she's worried now. Fucking she'll laugh or cough really hard, and you know what
I
happens.
sneezed once and peed a little and it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it freaked her the fuck out. And now that she's even older than she was when she did that, now every time she sneezes or coughs or laughs, she's always fucking worried she's gonna pee herself a little. And you know me, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. I fucking make her laugh till I see a wet spot.
Lord. Well, if we can make big enough money staying home and eating edibles, I'd quit my job and do that instead.
Fuck no.
Actually, I couldn't though, because my brain
We
would struggle.
only had
I
like
need.
2 people watching us that night. Evie and actually, I don't know who the other person was, but there was only like 2 of us in there. And she fucking Evie goes, yeah, that happened to me too. No, it's an age thing. You know, it hasn't happened to me yet, but
Well, no, but us as women who have children
I know that it
and
happens.
surgeries.
I've heard that in many older women's conversations growing up. That
Fuck
fucking.
no, I refuse to get to that age where you need Depends. I don't want to be that old.
Evie says I laugh, and pow, a little pea comes out. Fucking my wife's fucking always so worried about that. Not so bad here at home. I mean, obviously, just like you, I'm sure fucking if that happened, you'd rather be at home. But I can only imagine when you guys are away from home, you guys are like, dude, guys don't make me laugh. You fucking bring a change of underwear with you. You go someplace where you know that you're going to be laughing.
I go pee, I pull up my underwear, what do? I put my fingernail right through them.
Because they're thin. My wife ripped her underwear pulling them up. Put a thumb right through them. I'm actually wearing underwear this morning that doesn't have holes in them.
You need some new boxers. I noticed.
I actually got a pair of underwear on this morning that don't have no holes in them.
I was gonna throw them the other day, but I was like, no, I'll wait till I get you some new ones.
I got socks I put in there yesterday. They're almost brand new. I bet I've only worn them maybe 3 times, and I fucking put a hole right in the side of my sock pulling it up. Nothing fucking lasts anymore. Oh my God, Evie! Only when I laugh. Evie says only when I laugh out loud. She says one day that shot was rolling down my leg. Oh my God! And she said, "Oh my God." I was like, ho with shorts, and was laughing so much with my cousin. Oh my God! Down to her socks, she said.
At least she was with her cousin though.
Yeah, at least she was with your cousin though, my wife said.
Like I would hate, like, okay, if I'm with you or the girls, whatever.
Oh my God, dog.
But,
yes, you snuck right in on me, didn't you?
like, I really don't want that to happen at like work or something.
Let me get your eyes. Let me get your eyes. My talking puppy. It's not time for Mom to go yet. You fucking push. Look, he pushes. We got a blanket on the couch, and we got this pillow that's on the couch. He gets on the couch, and he fucking pushes the blanket on the floor, pushes the pillow on the floor. It's like he doesn't want anything on the couch but him. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. Well, hopefully whatever. You have a hearty laugh. I got one too. She said, it sounds like you took a shower before. Stevie said it was so bad she had to take a shower after. It sounds like you took a shower before. She says, I have a hearty laugh. I do too. Mine comes from deep down inside. But lucky for me, I got a post. I got a post. I don't have a hole.
Alright, that'd probably be more embarrassing.
What, to piss yourself if you a guy?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know why you think one would be more embarrassing than the other.
Because, as you've already said, you expect to have an older woman.
I don't care. My personal opinion is nothing would be more embarrassing than shitting yourself. Shitting yourself would be the worst.
Yeah, that'd be
a little pee. No, nobody's gonna smell that necessarily. You know what I mean? Could you imagine fucking shitting yourself and then you gotta go fucking ride the fucking train home?
Yeah.
I think I'd walk. No, that's the scary thing. She says mine too. She says her laugh comes from her toes. Yes, mine is too. I got a deep voice. I got a deep, loud voice, and I'm not even trying to be loud. That's the thing. When I want to be loud, I'm really loud.
Even when he thinks he's being quiet, he's loud.
Yeah, she tells me that.
We're the loud family.
We go out and fucking, I'll have guys at the table going, look, you got everybody in this place looking at you. And I'll look around and everybody's looking at me because I'm just so loud. Everybody assumes that I'm being that loud because I want everybody to pay attention to me. And it's like, no, I'm just talking to these guys right here. But I get excited, and it's just like if I got a microphone with a fucking amplifier fucking sitting there. I should be a singer. I probably could. I probably could belt out like a motherfucker. I can't sing. I can't sing.
You'd have to do Weird Al shit.
I know I can do Ron Stein shit. I don't know what they're saying anyway. I could just go out and just fucking make up a bunch of fucking fake words and say, oh, that's just German.
Oh, look who's peeking her head out.
Yeah, she been out. I just laugh a lot and loud. I got left back on the 4th grade because of that. Actually, it's funny. They kept me back in 3rd grade. And they said it's because I just like fucking messing around more than I like doing my work. I wasn't good in school. And I don't mean I was fucking acting out. No, I just didn't do good. You know, I was great in spelling, I was great in reading, I was great in everything, but I wasn't great in math. You know what I mean? I just didn't like it. So, didn't care about it. So, during math class, I was just fucking goofing off. And I was goofing off all day anyway, but a lot harder during math because I wasn't doing it.
See, and I would.
And I can do fucking math. I can add, I can subtract, I can multiply, I can divide, but yeah, I like doing pranks too because I like making people laugh. I didn't fucking, my family sucked.
Well,
So
like the time
that's how I got through life was because I fucking, honestly, I was miserable. I was miserable growing up. I fucking hated fucking, my life growing up. Fucking hated it.
he just does things.
So I did shit to fucking make people laugh because that was the only thing good that I had in my life that fucking, and it made me feel like people actually liked me. You know what I mean? Fucking, I took the laugh that they were laughing with me, not at me.
Like the time he wrapped my Christmas present in fucking duct tape. The whole Christmas present with duct tape. Oh.
Yeah, I did. I wrapped her gift in duct tape. It just looked like duct tape. It was I bought her a watch for Christmas, and I duct taped the fucking package up. But I did like fucking 5 layers of duct tape. I went this way, and then I went the opposite way. Then I went the opposite way, and then the opposite way. I made it to where she had to fucking literally take a knife, a utility knife.
Yeah, there was no getting in that thing.
She weren't gonna get into it. She tried.
Oh, I suppose.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting the AV. Math was hard for me too, but once they started with the algebra shit. I was good in math until we got to the algebra shit. That's where I confused the hell out of me, and that's where I was like, yeah, you guys keep going. I'll stay right where I'm at. Fucking, I don't care about that shit. I'm never gonna fucking ever need algebra, and I fucking building fucking $1 million homes. But I'm telling you, for the most part, I didn't need no algebra to build homes. It was mostly just dividing, multiplying, and add and subtraction. I mean, yeah, I'm sure if I could have fucking used algebra formulas for some of it, but I didn't need to. Fucking add and subtraction and multiplying would got me to where fucking I could build homes. Didn't need algebra.
I hate algebra, and I'm great at math. Algebra, I struggled.
Love you.
Love you. Bye, Evie. Come on, Matt.
Did you hear him? She asked for a kiss.
That was my response.
That was what my dog gave her for a response. He fucking didn't kiss her. Did you hear him?
You'd be good for Dad.
Yeah, he's good for me.
I love you, baby.
I love you.
We good on paper towels?
No.
Stop and get
Yes,
some tonight.
Please.
Okay, I'll get some and then I'll be home.
All right, I love you.
I
Have a
love
good
you.
afternoon, baby.
Quick. I'll be for quick.
Yes.
Love you.
Love you. Hey, we got 4 people in here, Evie. Joe, what do you know? You guys talk to me. See you, Caroline? Yeah, she just left. I didn't graduate. I got my GED. I got kicked out my sophomore year because I was skipping my class to fucking go. My class and my girlfriend's classes were fucked up because my class started like 10 minutes before her class, and my class got out before her class. So fucking I was always in class before when she got out of class, fucking going to her next class. So I got smart and said, hey, guess what? I just fucking skipped my class so I could walk her to her class. And then I skipped my whole class. And then and I did that. I got away with it for like fucking Christ. I want to say like a month and a half. Yeah, they kicked me out fucking for skipping school. That was it. Fucking because I skipped school. So they kicked me out of school. Yeah, they kicked me out of school for skipping school. Didn't do bad. I didn't get in fights and shit like that. You know what I mean? Fucking, I got in enough fights outside of school that fucking when I was in school, I didn't have any problems. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I was Billy Badass, but when people fucking find out that, oh, this guy don't mind fighting, they don't tend to fucking want to necessarily fight with you. Whether you necessarily can fight or not. Fucking, it's all about fucking, most of the time, everybody just thinks they're gonna punk the other person out. Well, when they find out, oh, you're not somebody that gets punked off, that you'll stand up for yourself, fucking win or lose, people tend not to want to fuck around with you. You know, unless you literally do something, because that's basically what it was. I'd have to go out and piss somebody off before they'd literally want to start anything with me. You know what I mean? And for the most part, I didn't do that. Most of the time when I got in a fight, it was me sticking up for my fucking self or one of my friends because fucking somebody's fucking bullying them. You know? I don't fucking play that game. I didn't in high school. I don't do it in life. I never have. I don't like bullies. You know? And I wasn't a bully myself. Yes, I made fun of people. But I didn't fucking, I didn't do it to the point where I fucking, wanted to commit suicide and shit like that. You know, it wasn't sadistic like it is today. It was just, that's what we all did. We all called each other names and made fun of each other, and we were still friends. That's what you did when you were friends. Nowadays, that's what you do to people you don't like. We just left people we didn't like alone growing up. You know, I didn't fuck with anybody because they fucking were quiet and all that and they kept to themselves. Fuck no, I didn't have, I had nothing against them. Why would I? Why would anybody? You don't pick on somebody that keeps to themselves. I'm not a people person. I wasn't like, friendly with everybody. So I like people like that. Those were more my kind of people than fucking the ones that were all up in everybody's face and Yeah, I like to make people laugh and shit in class, but it wasn't from by the expense of picking on somebody else. I make faces or, do shit like that. I would do something funny to make people laugh, not picking on somebody to get people to laugh. That's bullying. But sometimes it would go too far, and you have to fucking handle your business. Because I'm telling you right now, that's the problem nowadays. Is no kids fucking. And I'm not saying that every situation fucking deserves fucking throwing bones, but I'm fucking telling you, there are fucking plenty of situations that kids are gonna go through in school that they got to fucking learn to stick up for themselves. Because that's the problem. People that don't stick up for themselves end up getting stomped on. You get walked on. And there's not always gonna be somebody there to fucking get you out of a situation. Fucking the kids need to learn how to fucking stand up for themselves. A lot of times fucking just a kid knowing how to run his fucking mouth the right way will fucking, you can make somebody else look so stupid that they just walk away from you because they don't even know what to fucking do to say. Because you're just so good at running your mouth. And it's not even, you can just belittle somebody without even sounding like you're really being a dick. You know what I mean? And those people, I wish I could be like that. Those people that subtly fucking ruin people without even doing it like they're being mean. There you go. I mean, it's true and it sucks. I know. I know it sucks. I kind of went through it with my fucking kid. My son, that's bigger than I am. That is bigger than all the kids in fucking his school. But he's got a heart that's bigger than he is. You know what I mean? And he just wants to be friends with everybody. He's the total opposite of dad. He's nice, calm, and relaxed. Fucking hates fucking confrontation. And I'm like, fucking, I get pumped for it. You know what I mean? I get excited. Fucking. My kid's all fucking like cowering and shit, and dad's fucking jumping up and down going, fucking, I wish it was me. I mean, that's a good thing though. I prefer that fucking honestly, as opposed, I'm glad he's not like me as far as that, honestly. Fucking, but, he had somebody messing with him on the fucking school bus, and I was like, fucking kid, you can't tell me this kid's fucking bigger than you. And he goes, well, he's pretty big, Dad. I go, dude, fucking look at you. I said, Christ, my fucking kid was like 200 fucking pounds and 6'1", 6 foot, fucking, in what, his freshman year. I mean, big kid, and not fat, a big kid. And I was just like, what in the fuck? Even in fucking when he played football, it was like, dude, you don't realize how big you are. You outweigh these guys. Just you pushing on these guys, you're gonna move them. You're not even gonna be fucking trying. Because you outweigh them. You don't even have to be stronger than them. And he is strong. He's wicked strong. He's farm boy strong like I was. I was farm boy strong, fucking right from get-go before I even started lifting any weights. Fucking, it's what got me into lifting weights, because the shit that I could lift, fucking, and people were telling me that I shouldn't be able to lift what I was lifting, and and then because you fucking go, hey, well, let's see fucking where this goes, and you start lifting. But my kid was like that, not lifting nothing, and still never lift nothing to this day, and he's a strong motherfucker. You just don't know him. But anyway, I told him, I said, you tell that fucking kid, fucking, oh yeah, motherfucker, you want to run your mouth? You know where I get off the bus? Get off the bus with me. Fucking, I told my kid, I said, you say that right in front of everybody on the bus. Oh yeah, you're so fucking tough, get the fuck off my bus stop. He said, get the fuck off my bus. When I get off the bus, get off with me. And my kid did that, and just what I told my kid, that fucking kid never said a word to him again. Because he just was so used to running his mouth and my kid not sticking up for himself. When my fucking kid fucking said, look, get off the bus with me then. Because my kid's also thinking he's going to get in trouble. And I told my kid a million times, if somebody else starts some bullshit, I expect you to fucking finish it. Didn't say I expected him to win, but I expect him to fucking stick up for himself and finish it. Meaning fucking you go fucking throw bones if need be, and whether you win or lose, they're not gonna fuck with you again because they're gonna realize you're gonna at least stick up for yourself. Might not be fucking great at fighting, but you're gonna fucking do it anyway. And the kid never got off the bus. Fucking never said a word after that, because I like to tell my kid, all you got to do is say, hey, look, anytime you're a froggy kid, get the fuck off the bus with me. My dad said he'd give you a ride home, because I told my kid that. I said, you can tell him I'll drive him to fuck home after. Absolutely. It is. That's awesome, Joe. I absolutely agree. Fucking right. Do whatever we got to do to give our kids the confidence not to go out and be a dick, but to stick up for themselves and be confident that they can handle themselves. And absolutely, Joe, that's just what you're doing with your daughter. You're not doing it because you want your daughter to be able to go out and beat fucking people up. You're doing it because you want your daughter to be able to stick up for herself. Fucking, which any parent should want that. You shouldn't want your fucking kid to just back down to everything. Oh, go tell a teacher. Telling a fucking teacher is going to escalate it. You're not going to fucking help out anybody. You're better off fucking having that kid go fucking throw bones with that other kid and get suspended and come to fuck home and be a parent like me. Hey, yes, you got kicked out of school for fucking sticking up for yourself, and there's no punishment here at home. But damn right there would be if I found out my kid started it. Fucking, you're fucking right. He's gonna be fucking in trouble because that's not what I taught my kid. I want him to stick up for himself, not start no bullshit, but fucking stick up for himself and handle it if need be. And there's not gonna be any repercussions fucking here at home, as long as he was in the right. And sticking up for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong fucking with sticking up for yourself. Fucking nobody should fucking be bullied. Oh, absolutely. Me too. Me too. Because we know that it's only going to get worse for them. It's not going to get better. Some of us are smart enough to realize the reason why we made it through school is because we didn't just fucking roll over for fucking everyone. There were times that we had to stick up for ourselves, and kids aren't taught to do that. They're taught to go tell the teachers. And I know, we saw, because there was plenty of kids when we went to school too, that were taught to go tell the teachers. And those kids it was like the kids that used to pick on them is like 20 times that now. Everybody's picking on them for fucking going and telling the teacher instead of just fucking sticking up for themselves. But granted, fucking kids are different nowadays too, because fucking back when I was a kid, fucking basically we knew when the fight was over. The fight, nobody fucking honestly really wanted to kill the other fucking person. You just wanted them to stop this shit. So you give them just enough to where you figured they'd stop this shit. Granted, there are kids nowadays that fucking take it way too far, so that's why definitely it's worth. Come here. If you're going out, you put your collar on. There are definitely kids out there that fucking will take it too far. And that's where kids definitely should be. You better stay home. You better give them the best opportunity to know how to defend themselves. But it also goes back too to fucking making sure that your fucking kids have good choices and fucking friends too. Because when we're not there, it's their friends that are going to be there, just like we expect our kids to be there for their friends. You know what I mean? That's the other thing. It's not just sticking up for yourself. We also want our kids to know to stick up for their friends too. You know, because that's what fucking friends and family do. You're supposed to, and there's not a lot of that anymore. You know, there's too many fucking people now that will just call each other friends, but when something like that goes down, they're just sitting there watching. You know, they're not really fucking looking out for anybody. So it all sucks. But my daughter fucking was a little fucking hellion. Like you said, fucking Morgan's only like 3 months, 6 months younger than Isaac. Fucking so Morgan and Isaac fucking were in the same, same grades, the same age, basically, fucking 6 months apart. You know what I mean? Fucking so Isaac fucking one time somebody was saying something and Morgan heard it and she fucking dumped a whole fucking bowl of milk over the kid's head, sticking up for Isaac. Fucking. And Isaac has stuck up for fucking Morgan before too, which was nice because they're not real brother and sister, obviously. But they still treated each other like they was real brother and sister. Morgan stuck up for Isaac, and Isaac stuck up for Morgan. And they ran in two separate circles. Morgan ran with her crowd, and Isaac and their crowd was totally different. Yep, kids are 7 years apart. Yeah, that is tough. See, that's like, oh, your son's 5. Yeah, that's 13. So she's gonna be out of school she's gonna be out of high school before he even gets in high school. Fucking, and it was like that kind of Joe with me and my fucking brothers and sisters. My sister, I got 2 stepsisters. I got one sister that we share the same father but different mothers, and then I got another sister that we share the same mother but different fathers. And then I've got a stepbrother that has same mother but different father than all of us. We all got different fathers. We're all half brothers and sisters, but we all got different fathers. Fucking whore. My mother, what a whore, huh? Fucking 3 different kids, 3 different fathers. You can't even fucking keep that fucking shit fucking sacred. Fucking whore. See, that's awesome. I'm telling you, it really does pay to fucking teach your kids to defend themselves, man. Because it also helps them later in life. Because fucking, if you fucking think that fucking stops when they're when they're in high school and all that, that's bullshit. That is fucking also gonna fucking be taken into fucking their adult life too. It's not just something you're teaching them for fucking when they're young. It fucking teaches them fucking as an adult also. Fucking, because it's no better for them to be fucking being walked on by an adult as it is fucking some kid be walking on them. You know what I mean? So that's fucking, what I told my kid. And I told my kid, just because fucking the teacher says something to you, fucking, if you fucking feel that you're fucking being wronged, you come home and you tell me, and I'll make the fucking decision whether the fucking teacher's in the wrong or not. I went into school one time because my kid fucking was in an electrical trade class, all right? Well, my kid was also fucking doing electrical school outside of the vocational trade school, electricians trade school through the school. He was also fucking putting himself through fucking an electrical trade school that he paid for himself. Okay, so, and he was also working for my fucking stepfather, fucking on the side while going to school. Well, my kid fucking liked to he had a clip-on utility knife. And he used that for stripping fucking wire sheathing. So when he was in his electrical class, instead of using the one provided by the school, he just pull his out of his pocket and use it. Well, he got caught using that knife, and the fucking teacher told him, well, he'd taken it away from him and give it to him after the class, which I thought was stupid, but anyway. So we're gonna give it to him after class. He could have it after class. But not to do it again. Well, Isaac fucking, I don't know, 2-3 days later, fucking my kid says, he goes, Dad, honestly, he goes, I never even really thought. He goes, it's just a natural fucking habit. He goes, and I fucking pulled my knife out of my pocket, and they kicked him out of that fucking trade class at school. Fucking, so yeah, Dad went in, and I told them that I thought it was asinine. Fucking, and they go, well, that school policy that he's not supposed to have a knife. I go, okay, well, tell me where it makes sense that if that's school policy that he's not supposed to have a knife, period, why did you go and give him that knife back to him after the fact that his class was over, and he's got 4 more classes fucking for school left? So I was like, all this fucking shit don't make sense to me, because if he's not supposed to have it in school at all, why are you giving it back to him after class? It sounds like to me you just are pissed off because he used his fucking own knife. And granted, I talked to him just like this. I'm a fucking adult. Your school fucking rules don't apply to me. Fucking cocksuckers. Your rules don't apply to me. I'm the father. I'm the parent. Fucking you work for me. My fucking taxes pay your fucking salary. You work for me. Now, that sounds like a double standard. If he's not supposed to have it, you shouldn't have given it back to him. Period. And then he probably would have fucking really thought that it was a big deal. But we give it to him back after class, knowing that he's got 4 other classes and he's going to be carrying around in his pocket. I said, it sounds to me like you're just being a dick because you want him to use your utility knife, which is no safer than the fucking utility knife that he uses at work or at his actual trade school. I said, because honestly, I said, what is he getting here? He's not going to come get out of this class with a fucking certificate or anything. You guys are just fucking an introductory level to electrician, and he's not going to really get any training from this. You guys are just fucking, this is just you guys making money, showing him a little bit, but he's already learned all this in the school that he actually is paying for out of his own pocket. Fucking, and he's using tools that he's familiar with. But they kicked him out of that fucking class, and I told him, this class is a fucking joke anyway. As far as I'm fucking concerned, they might as well close this fucking class right down. You don't even fucking get nothing out of it. I said, there's no certification. There's nothing. I said, I don't even know what good this fucking class is. You don't even get any points. He doesn't get any academic points for it, because it's like enough. It's one of the fucking few classes they got there that you don't get any certifications out of. They've got like woodworking and all that. You get a certificate out of that, because they make you fucking actually do shit and get tested on it, and for woodworking skills, and fucking there's no certification for that electrical class. So I was like, my fucking kid don't need to be in this class anyway. And I said, I think it's a fucking joke. Any fucking parent that's got their kids in this class, this money for this class ought to go somewhere else where they get certified for something. And my kid was a senior. It's not like he was a freshman or a sophomore, and I get it. He shouldn't have had the knife at fucking school, period. But it's, and I told him that. And I told him, I said, that's where you definitely are in the wrong. But I can see where your fucking school teacher's fucking an idiot too. Because it sounds to me like he's just being a dick. And because you still got to use a utility knife anyway. But it's one of those retractable ones, and my son has to flip his open instead of a retraction on it. And that was such a big deal. but they're using a utility knife anyway. You know what I mean? So I basically just told the teacher, it sounds like to me like you're just being a dick because you want to have all this power over all these kids, like you're somebody and you're not nobody. You don't even get certified out of this. You can't even certify them because you're not a certified fucking electrician yourself. And my kid works for one. His stepfather, his grandfather is a fucking master electrician that fucking runs his own fucking electrical business that my son works for. Part time when he's not going to fucking school for this. He just figured he'd fucking do this because he thought it would be, you know, better than fucking being in some other class, fucking, and it might be a little interesting, and it's been nothing but a hassle for him. I said, because his other trade class, it was up to him to go out and buy his own tools. They didn't supply him tools. You have to go out and buy your fucking tools. Show them that you fucking actually have the fucking will to actually want to learn. And so it means you got to go out and spend some fucking your hard-earned money to fucking buy your own tools. And you had to buy decent tools. And my kid went out and bought all Klein tools because my stepfather helped him out too. My stepfather was all excited fucking knowing that my kid was going to try to get into electrical. But now he's a welder. Well, he's a ship fitter. He's a ship fitter fucking at Bath Iron Works, and he's been there for, I don't know, 4 years now, and he's just under a supervisor. He could be a supervisor, they want him to be a supervisor, but he knows what it details. That shit rolls downhill, and it always rolls downhill on the supervisor, you know? So my kid's making almost supervisor money, and he's part-time supervisor. When the supervisor goes on vacation or whatever, my kid is supervisor until he comes back. Or if, like, during COVID, when the supervisor was out with COVID, my kid was supervisor. So he got supervisor pay, you know, and not really most of all that fucking bullshit that comes with it, because he was just making sure that everything kept moving smoothly. He wasn't, like, held accountable because he wasn't the normal supervisor. You know, so kind of both the best worlds for him. I know, this isn't even interesting. That's cool. My kid did fucking taekwondo for a little while, but it didn't build him any confidence. Because that would still happen after. He was living with his mother when he was doing the taekwondo, and he did it for like 2-3 years. But he was like 10 years old when he came to live with me, you know, and I would have took him to taekwondo, but he said he didn't want to do it. He said he fucking didn't want to do it the whole last year that he was doing it. But his mother made him, you know, and I was like, I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do, because, you know, they're not going to get it, you know, as much out of it as if they're into it, you know. He's just going to be there going through the motions, and that's basically what he said he was doing for the last year, you know, that he was going there. He just, I wasn't into it, Dad. I was just going because I had to, and I was just fucking doing what I had to do, and, you know, he wasn't trying to learn anything new. No. He come live with me, and we went bird hunting, we went hunting, we went fishing together, you know. We did the stuff in life that fucking, I think is, you know, especially living around here, that's the shit that's important, you know, around here. Knowing how to hunt, how to fish, know how to put food on the fuck table. Fucking, you know, fucking a hunting license and a fishing license a lot cheaper than any groceries you're ever gonna buck and buy. You know, one big deer fucking feed family, fucking, you know, a family of 4 all winter. You know. Come on in, buddy. I don't even know what it is. $30, $35 now, but a $35 license to fucking feed, you know, fucking to have meat in your freezer for all winter, feeding your family for fucking $35. I don't know fucking any place that I could go buy fucking meat for $35 that I'm gonna fucking have meat all year. Grant, you're not guaranteed it, but I can honestly say I fucking never got skunked. Anytime I actually went out hunting, I actually fucking, you know, I might not have got it that day, the fucking day I went out hunting. I might have to fucking hunt 4 or 5 days, fucking, you know, or 2 weeks in a deer season. But if I put the time in, I always got my deer. You know, always got my deer. And Christ, I get 2 or 3 deer in a fucking season. With all that property that my family owned, you know, we lived so far away from everybody. It was, and we skeet shot and target practice year round down there. So it was nothing for people, you know, off in the distance, you know, like fucking 2 miles away to hear shooting going on at a distance, but it was a normal thing. And then during deer season, it was nothing to hear fucking shooting too. So, because we'd hear it everywhere, not just where we was hunting. No, if things get fucking tough, my kid can fucking go get a $35 fucking deer hunt license, and I guarantee you, you know, there's lots of deer around here. You know, like I said, we got woods everywhere, so there's lots of deer. I get deer in my front yard that walk even here at my old house. They walk right up to the fucking front sliding glass door and be eating grass fucking in the springtime because it start growing faster up close to the house because of the fucking warmth coming off it. So the grass would start growing faster. So fucking we'd have deer right up fucking eating grass fucking in the springtime. With 2 fucking dogs standing there on the fucking porch. 2 fucking 8-foot sliding glass doors side by side. So 16 feet of fucking glass, and be fucking 2 or 3 deer standing there eating grass, and my 2 dogs standing there fucking looking at them on the other side of the glass, watching them sit there eating. Not barking because they were so used to seeing the deer that it was nothing. That, and I didn't let my dogs fuck with the deer. You know, I never go, oh, look at the deer, and oh, go get them or nothing. You know what I mean? Fucking, I always told them to stay the fuck away from them. So they would just sit there and watch fucking deer sit there and eat. We'd stand on the porch watching them. I mean, literally fucking standing right up against the fucking glass, and they're like fucking could care less. Turkeys, you see fucking ton turkeys at the old house, but even moving here, we got them that walk through the yard in the front. We got them that walk through the backyard. You know, fucking. I see them out there in the springtime, in the summertime. Fucking when I got fucking plants out back, you know, I gotta hang the Irish Spring soap fucking in my plants, so that way the deer don't eat them, because there'll be deer fucking hanging right out in the back with them. And towards the fucking closer we come to fucking harvest time, I start seeing a bunch of skunks. We start getting a lot of skunks around, and I know what it is. They smell those plants and they think it's a skunk. So they fucking start coming around. You hear Dino? All right, you have a great week too, Evie. Keep me posted though. Let me know how your fucking nephew's doing. You know, let me know how you're doing. You know, too. Just a quick fucking, you know, just a quick fucking, hey, you know, everything's good or whatever. You know, appreciate it. But have a good one, Evie. If you can't have a good one, grab a Mexican. I tease her all the time because she's in New York, so New York's one of those sanctuary cities. So I always joking with her about fucking how she gets hot up. She just fucking grab one of those Mexicans that are walking outside of her fucking window. Like it. No, Evie's great. She always takes it fucking well. Because I'm just joking. Use all the you know, illegals walking around in New York. Shit. Oh, we're down one person. Who is it? Who's my last person? Evie must have been watching me on 3 different things. Evie will watch me on her phone and her TV because she likes to give me the extra fucking... It makes it look like I got more people in. She's so good. My wife was doing that too sometimes. California. Oh, yeah. I don't know. See, that's so fucking far away. Joe, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know even honestly about New York other than fucking, you know, all the shit that I hear about all of them over in New York. That's why, fucking, you know, I tell Evie, you know, hey, you get too hot up, you just fucking look out the window and grab one of the Mexicans that are walking by. But it doesn't sound like she's done it yet. She hasn't gotten that hot up yet. I bet I can listen to the radio now. Oh. So is that what you was getting at that you've been dealing with there, Joe? Is fucking the stuff with your daughter, or you got some other shit going on? And you don't have to fucking tell me. It's none of my business. I just wondering if that's what you meant by what you was dealing with. I'm just dealing with cold weather myself. Yeah, the son that I talk so highly of fucking is pissing me off. He's fucking, he shows very little respect for the dad. And it's not that he runs his mouth about dad. It's just the whole fucking demeanor. Oh, well, I'm glad that it's getting better, dude. But, so, it's good. So, it sounds like that whole shit with your daughter thing is all fucking sorted itself out. Well, that's good, because, like I said, I hate fucking dealing with fucking kid shit. That kind of kid shit, you know what I mean? Because it's so hard to get through to them that, look, you are going to have to fucking stick up for yourself fucking someday. And sometimes it's going to be more than once. And it's hard to fucking get it through to them that you know, that is the best thing sometimes is to do that. You know what I mean? They just think it's easier just not to deal with shit. And it's not, because that shit just starts piling up and will keep piling up. I make a coffee. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck it. I thought I brought my coffee cup down. Guess I didn't. Alright, use this one, I guess. Well, I got two. That's not salt. That's not creamer. That's sugar. My half and half. You guys all got crew eggs, man? I can't fucking imagine not having it now. I drink like fucking 4 or 5 coffees. I drink a coffee pot in a day. Easily. Easily. I don't trust the water here, so we buy fucking spring water. My son had a couple rats when we first moved in here, and they were fine. Like, had no issues. And then within, I want to say 3 months of living here, 3 to 6 months, fucking all of a sudden they started getting tumors on them. Like, and then fucking got huge. I mean, like, fucking, and, you know, big rats, but fucking when, like, big fucking huge ass tumors that literally fucking, you know, as they got bigger, literally like the fucking hair started falling off the end of the tumor, and then it started like opening up, looking like it was like gonna split open. Fucking, yeah. So, anyway, after I see that, and both fucking, we had 2 rats, and they both fucking died the same way, by fucking having those tumors pop up. And yes, there is a chance that it could be, you know, something that was wrong with those rats. But I don't fucking think that was the case, because both of our fucking dogs that were drinking the same water, that were totally healthy before we moved here, both of them ended up coming down with fucking cancer. Fucking one had prostate cancer. And Diesel ended up having, what the fuck did Diesel have? Diesel ended up with, well, he had testicular cancer first. So that's why we ended up fixing him. Because fucking he ended up having, he had fucking one nut. We didn't even notice that. Because I don't check my dog's nuts. You know what I mean? It's not something that I was like, oh, look at my dog's nuts. Well, we just happened to take him to the vet. Fucking, and when we got there, the fucking vet tech, the girl I went to school with, she goes, how long's his nut been like that? And I go, what the fuck are you? I thought she was joking. Honestly, I thought she was making a joke about him having big nuts, you know, and I was like, what are you talking about, you know? And she goes, look, and I look, and fucking he did, he had fucking one, you know, one's like this, and he had one that was like this, and I was like, Jesus Christ, fucking Jesus, I don't know how long it's been like that. And she goes, you don't? I go, no, I don't make it a fucking point to fucking check my dog's nuts. You know, but I couldn't believe that I didn't notice it, because literally when he stood back too, it was like this big around, and it was like it was sticking out between his ass, you know, between his legs. So it was like right out there, but I was like, I still didn't notice it, because I'm not fucking staring at my dog's balls and his asshole. You know? So, yeah, come find out, he ended up having testicular cancer, so we ended up fixing him because of that, because otherwise I wouldn't have. You know, it's bullshit when they say, oh, they calm down if you cut their nuts off. You know, it don't necessarily calm them down. It don't make them any less aggressive either. If you've already gotten a dog that's kind of aggressive, I've never seen a dog lose its nuts and be any less aggressive. I've actually seen some seem like they're more aggressive, and I think it's due to them already being pissed off, and then you cut their fucking nuts off. You know, what? That was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna fucking calm down now because my nuts are gone. Fuck no. But they all get fat though. They all get fat, and that's why I didn't want. I don't want my dogs to be fat. And with cane corsos, they need that testosterone, because their fucking bones aren't even, their bones don't even heal up and like fucking become a permanent fixture with each other for like fucking a year and a half. Fucking, you know? So his bones are still all floating and shit, and they say that with cane corsos, they need that extra fucking testosterone that they get, fucking, to help with their bone development and all of that. And if people do it within 6 months, that those dogs end up having fucking bone issues, and they have a lot more problems as they get older, because their bones didn't get a chance to properly heal right and grow right. They took the testosterone away from them too early. They say if you're going to do it, they recommend you do it after they're 2 years old. And normally they don't recommend that you do it early on most dogs, but not your big King Corsos and your big dog breeds. They don't recommend. Look it up. Google it. I know somebody wants to prove me wrong. Just saying hi to everybody. So hi everyone, I'm with my dad. Cuddling with my dad on the couch. This is how he cuddles. Look, fucking for as big as he is, look how small he makes himself. Fucking, I can't wait. He goes to the vets fucking the 16th. Find out how fucking much he weighs. We haven't weighed him in a year. He was 120 pounds a year ago. So, and I guarantee he has gained some fucking weight. I'm expecting he's probably 130 probably. I'd say right around probably 130. All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you, Joe, for hanging out. Fucking have a good one. But hey, if you want to do that live on Instagram, you just let me know, Joe, okay? But, I mean, we're going to try to get you some subs. But I forget what your fucking... I know that you're known as Joe, but I couldn't remember what the end of your fucking handle is to fucking get people to fucking go sub you. So I'll have to wait till you're in, and then I can say, go sub Joe right now on Instagram. And on YouTube too. We'll get your count up on fucking YouTube so we can do it on either platform. But yes, have a good day, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Oh, sounds good, buddy. And like I said, no hurry. I just want to make sure that fucking I tell you that, so. But I'm glad everything's good. I was about ready to fucking message you again, because I did message you on Facebook, and you didn't message me back. So I was like, I don't know, maybe something's up. But anyway, cheers. He's out of here. So who I got left? We got somebody left in here. Who could it be? Do you not want to talk? It's driving me mad. It's making me crazy. Oh, that's it. Nobody's in here now. It's 2:02. All right, we're out of here. Oh, it almost was one person in here, and then they left. Yeah, I'm going off too, I guess. Hope everybody has a good day, has a good night, and I'll be back tomorrow, 10:30. All right, cheers.